Dude, you know, every time when I get super fucked up, I just have to eat some Brussels sprouts. All right,
You know
let
what
me
I'm
check.
saying?
Let me check the feed really quick. Wait, how do I even check the actual? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So if this is actually working, this is gonna be the most mundane start to any of our podcasts that ever happened. What the fuck? Now my phone is just fucking going slow. I feel like we're in like the middle of like an EMP right now from the sun. It's just like fucking with us subtly.
Maybe.
Oh, I don't know why I clicked Reddit. That wasn't the right move. Okay. Shit. It says that we're live, man. Who knows?
We're live. Who knows?
I
Sally
mean,
Beach knows.
it says that we're live. Hey, Sally Beats. Hey, dude, Sally Beats was over here last night, and
At your place?
she was at my internet place, twitch.tv/ just for fun podcast, and she was walking home drunk. I hope she's okay. Oh no, she is okay because she messaged me. But
She probably did.
that dude kicked the gnome. Apparently lives in Louisiana, and he's Sally Beats' boyfriend.
What?
That's what he said, man. I have no idea.
That's what he said, or that's what she said?
That's what he said because she was already gone. She was like, "Hey, I'll be right back. I'm walking home. I'm kind of buzzed." And then later on in the podcast, this dude
That's
kicked.
just not true.
I don't know, man. Who knows, man? He gave us his real names. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I'll figure it out, man.
Dude, I might be too spoopy to fucking race right now.
You sounded kind of sober. I was like, "Are you drinking tonight or what?"
Nah, dude, I had some beers at work before I left.
Hell yeah. Nothing like the sound of forks hitting Brussels sprouts to fucking set off the podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. Dude, my phone needs a diaper right now. Jesus
Why is that?
Christ. It's like shitting right now. Like my phone is like completely shit right now. I'm just trying to check if the fucking feed is working or not. Hey, dude, you should come dig the pit. Oh, no, wait. I can't because it keeps fucking kicking me off to an offline game. God damn it. Okay, something fucking happened. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Ugh. Hey, I also have no weed right now, so that really helps.
I like that.
I told you I was like waiting for the perfect moment, and I started it about like 5 minutes too early. The perfect moment would be in about like a minute and a half from now.
Perfect moment is now. Be real.
This is like, what's the opposite of perfect? Like,
Imperfect.
no, no, not imperfect, because imperfect implies that there's still some like goodness to it. Like imperfect,
Imperfect self.
imperfect could still be like slightly good. You know what I mean?
Imperfect self.
Like fat cell, when cell was like really fat.
Hmm.
Huh.
This isn't even our podcast's final form.
uh, I'll tell you some shit off air. God damn it. Now, 6.5 minutes in, trying to just see if the fucking feed works. Jesus Christ. Chair, chair. Chicka,
What's going on?
chicka. Chair, chair, chair.
What's going on?
Chicka. Okay, the feed works. Hooray. God. I don't know. What's up, man?
Are you gonna edit this?
No, of course not. Just fucking get Mike to come over here. I'll just listen to you guys talk. I'm fucking done. What's up, man?
You're a bitch boy. Dude, how much? Dude, tell me what's been going on with you for so long.
I have been working and chilling. We we did a podcast with Justin probably 6 or 7 days ago, and the weird phenomenon happened with Justin's microphone because he's been on before, and the weird phenomenon happened where on the actual playback of the recording you cannot hear Justin at all. So half of a podcast is Mike and I talking with each other, and the second half is like Mike and I are talking to a ghost that isn't there. And it was really funny. And then after that, I was berated by Justin for about an hour and a half about how I need to get my shit together and how I should come skateboarding with him or some shit like that, and come see
I like
him
how
more
Justin
often.
had any place of telling you that you need to get your shit together.
Yeah, I kind of held back on him. I was feeling a little spoopy and depressed. And dude, I'll tell you, Mike and Justin fucking tore into me so hard. I was like, God damn. I was just kind of. It was like one of those moments where you get torn into so hard. I was like, damn. I ain't got shit to say, man. Like, they were fucking coming at me, bro. I didn't have shit to say. But then we got off the podcast and Justin was talking to me about some shit, and I'm like, I understood the sentiment of what he was saying, but also at the same time, I didn't have the heart to call him out on his bullshit. Um, oh, did I tell you that I did eventually ask Justin if he. This wasn't on a podcast, but I asked him if he got hit in the face with a wooden spoon by his wife, and he kind of like dodged the question. I was like, oh, yeah, you probably did, huh?
No,
Anyway,
you didn't.
yeah, that happened. And, but anyway, yeah, he kind of put it into perspective for me a little bit, even though I was like, bro, what are you talking to me about? But I understood his sentiment of like, dude, you've changed. Why aren't you around anymore? I get that, because pretty much never come around anymore, So that was kind of like eye-opening to me. Like I need to make more of an effort because I need to make more of an effort with my friends. I understand that because like it must seem like I take everyone for granted, and I really don't feel that way emotionally, but in my actions it must seem like I do take everyone for granted, and I don't want to be that guy. Also,
I mean, it's definitely hard trying to keep track of people. You work a full-time job, you know.
well, it's not hard
Like,
keeping track of like 10 people though.
yeah, but I know what it's like to like fucking come home and just want to lie in bed.
Yeah, but like I've been doing that for like 4 years now almost. You know what I mean? With some people, like I need to figure that shit out a little bit. But the conversation that we had, even though you can't hear Justin on the podcast, it was a really good time. And then Mike and I have podcasted twice. Other than that, and I could tell you a dozen boring work stories about having to patch some sheetrock and changing a faucet out. No,
Tell me it doesn't fucking boring work stories.
it's not entertaining even to me to tell you. I had to change a faucet out. It was
It's entertaining to me because I don't know what it's like.
it was very harrowing. I changed a faucet out today, and the shut-off valve under the sink was quite leaky. So by the time I was done changing the faucet, the entire back of my head was soaked like I was getting out of the shower. So I wiped
Your
it
hair
off
is
with
how
a
long
rag.
now?
Was what?
Your hair is how long now?
I shaved it to 3/8 of an inch about a month ago. So probably it's not even an inch yet. It's almost an inch. But the entire back of my head was soaked, so I wiped it off with a rag. Anyway, what have you fucking been up to, man? Come on.
Dude, I just been at work pouring beers. It all feels the same.
Okay, good pod. There is this thing I've wanted to talk to you about and see what your opinion about it is. There is. Oh, that. Let's talk about that. So, this morning, and it could have been yesterday morning if the news story is from yesterday, but let's just pretend that it was this morning. So, this morning in Queens, New York at 6:30 a.m., there was an In-N-Out double-double in pristine condition found in some alleyway, just sitting there on the ground. It was just an In-N-Out double-double. So some guy took pictures and posted to his Instagram, and it's been like a trending story today. Have you not seen this?
No.
So
I really don't look at the internet that much.
I just found it on Reddit. I just looked at like fucking Reddit/all, and it's like a huge story today for some reason. So, and it was like in the wrapper and everything, like the In-N-Out double wrapper, a pristine burger found in Queens, New York from In-N-Out, but the closest In-N-Out burger location to where that burger was found was 1,500 miles away. So there's so much. There's so. It's such like a non-news story that I'm so intrigued in it as a news story. Like, how did that fucking burger get there, man? Like,
I'll tell you how that burger got there. Very carefully.
very fucking carefully, thank you. But it was just like a weird news story that I heard today that I thought I would bring up since we were podcasting. Like, where, like, the closest In-N-Out burger to there is 1,500 miles away. I would love to think that it was just like some natural born killers type shit. Like they just went to an In-N-Out, and then on the way they forgot to eat one of their double doubles and just dropped it in Queens. You know what I mean?
What's that fucking movie with Kevin Spacey in it when he's like sitting there getting interrogated and he makes this like whole elaborate story where he's Kaiser Soze?
Oh, suspects. The usual suspects.
Usual, yeah, I think it's like that.
What? So like
that
it...
was a McDonald's burger.
I was gonna say Burger King. They just put it in the wrapper. Dude, I was fucking laughing so hard. I know for the podcast listener at home, I texted Steve yesterday. Like every time it seems like every time I talk to Mike, the conversation devolves into like what we should put your mustache on in a meme, and that shit had me dying laughing last night, man.
Dude, the Megan ones weren't that funny. The fucking one where I was my own stuntman was hilarious.
Dude, I thought that was the most funniest one, but Steve was like, I want to put Steve's mustache on Megan, and I was like, I think I have a picture of Steve and Megan, so I fucking looked through my phone forever. We were talking, it was already off the
How you
pilot.
just said Steve said that he wants to put a mustache on Steve.
Oh no, sorry. Mike said that he wants to put Steve's mustache on Megan, and I'm like, all right, fuck. I think I have a picture of Steve and Megan. I found it and sent it to him. So if you look at the text between me and Mike, it's like 8 or 9 different versions of you and Megan in the car with different like mustache places. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna send that one. Yeah, we fucking sat and talked about it for like half an hour. Oh god, Mike is so fucking
like,
funny.
When you receive that shit, man.
Oh
you're
shit,
like, oh, like,
Steve.
What?
Sally Beats is here.
Yo, fuck Sally Beats.
Hi, Sally Beats. How are you? Oh, we haven't played any air horns this episode. Pow, 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 pow. Delayed air horn is the best air horn. Anyway, sorry, what?
No, I was just saying that, like...
She said, fuck you, Steve.
When you receive those text messages, it just looks like someone just, like, did that shit real quick, you know? So it's, like, funny to hear that you guys, like, made, like, different versions of it.
Oh, yeah, he sent, like, 3 of the different fucking things that we brainstormed up. Because I was like, wait... Put regular Steve's face and put the mustache on Megan and put the mustache on top of Steve's mustache. Anyway, Sally Beats, we're talking about memes we made. Hey, Sally Beats, for 10 points, describe a meme in the chat, pretty please. Oh, also, Sally Beats, can you tell me if Kick Denome is really your boyfriend, Justin from Louisiana? Because he was fucking with me last night. That fool was pissing me off. This motherfucker did not want to tell us what his favorite type of porn was, Steve. Can you believe that shit?
Well, Mark, it's better to be pissed on than pissed off.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with chicks, you know. Sally Beats is like, what? This dude named Kick... Oh, so, Steve, you might be right. He might not be Sally Beats' boyfriend. The dude in the chat last night was called Kick Denome. He said his name is Justin from Louisiana, and he said he was your boyfriend. Also, please describe a meme for 10 podcast points. Dude, what the fuck you been up to, though, man? I told you before we started this, I'm kind of drunk. I got a little too excited.
Really, not that much, man. I just been working. A lot of days are just like getting up, running errands, cleaning the fucking apartment, and then going to work.
I miss you calling me on your way to work. You live like right next to your work now.
Yeah, I know. Like, I live right next to my work now. But, that being said, it's going to be dope when you come and visit because we're just, like, walk home from the bar.
I'm finna get soured up, bro. I'm finna drink all the sours and walk back to your house. Fuck yeah.
So, my sister was supposed to get... She is married, but she was supposed to have, like, her
Oh,
wedding
hey.
ceremony.
Hey, sorry. Sally Beat says she doesn't know anyone named Justin, so I guess that was fake.
Told you.
When you only have a pistol and you hear, "Fetch me their souls, SpongeBob Caveman me." Plus 10 points to Sally Beats for describing a meme in the chat. That's awesome. Fuck yeah. So,
Anyways, my sister was gonna get married. Well, she is married, but she was gonna have her ceremony this weekend, and she had to cancel it because like her whole house, like moving into her house situation, got like fucked up and shit. So she's moving in like this weekend, which was supposed to be her wedding ceremony. So she like postponed it to next year, and we have a
next
couple
year.
family members. Yeah, we have a couple family members that are already bought tickets and are gonna come visit anyways, and I'm gonna take them around drinking this weekend.
Oh, so they're coming because they were supposed to come anyway, but since it's canceled, you just show them a good time.
Yeah.
When is the wedding ceremony postponed until, do you know?
December 2020.
God damn.
Yeah, I mean, my sister wanted to have the wedding ceremony like that far off anyways, but her husband was like insisting they had it like in July for like his mom or whatever.
What a pussy.
Yeah, so she was like placating to him. She was like super stressed about it as it was. I kept telling her, I was like, stop throwing so much money at this wedding if you're gonna have a wedding ceremony that you actually care for in like a fucking couple years or whatever, you know?
Well, that's probably like better for her since it's December of next year, like so she has plenty of time to prepare for it, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, I have to apologize to you, man. I am so drunk right now. Oh my god. Can you just like tell me a nice story?
I wish I had a nice story to tell you.
Tell me a nice story about a chick with no ass and no titties that gives like giving me a back massage while I fall asleep or something.
So I hear Megan gives pretty good back massage.
Oh no, I was gonna say give her my phone number. She already has my phone number. That's hilarious. Does she give you good massages?
Sometimes.
Do you give her good massages back?
Of course.
Fuck yeah. Person. Like a gentleman. God damn right, like a fucking gentleman. I would like to get further into the discussion about smoking resin. And I would like to succinctly put it like this: it fucking sucks.
Yeah, I know. Every time like Megan's like, we gotta save the resin, I'm like, we'll just buy new weed. She's
right.
like, what if they outlaw weed? And I'm like, weed's already outlawed in Florida. What more are they gonna do?
Well, you know, when they outlaw something, that's when the business really booms, you know what I mean? So here's my thing.
I don't know. I really like smoking weed, man. But at the same time, I'd rather not smoke weed than have to smoke resin, if that makes sense.
I know what you mean. Here's my thing. Sally Beats hates it. Smoking resin, that is.
Well, Sally Beats can eat my ass.
Sally Beats can eat anyone's ass.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like in Avengers when, like, someone told Thor, hey, that word's made up, and he was like, every word's made up. Like, duh. Sally Beats can eat anyone's ass. But, this one person that I know, who I will not mention on the podcast, his name's Money Mike. He's the best resource that I know of to get weed. Tomorrow's his birthday.
He's the best ass eater that you know.
He's the best dude that I know that if anyone needs their ass eaten, they can get their ass eaten by Money Mike, but tomorrow's his birthday. So I very well can't ask him to just like go out of his way to get weed for me. You know what I mean?
So tomorrow he's getting his ass eaten.
I hope so. I hope so, man. Dude, I met Money Mike's girlfriend. She's cool. We got to get her on the podcast. She can't sit still, though.
I should see if Megan will eat my ass for my birthday.
Dude, if Megan eats your ass for your birthday on this podcast, I'll just kill myself because there's nothing else good that could happen in my life.
I mean, she's not going to do it on the podcast. It's going to be silent. All the lights and fucking TV off.
Dude, not the TV. You can't turn the TV off. Come on now.
Of course I can. It's got to be dead silent.
I would love for like Michael Scott doing the fucking Scarn dance in the background while you get your ass eaten. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'll keep the microphone on so all you can hear is like wet dog laps.
Well, in case you didn't realize, Steve, this is a mostly audio podcast because most of it is just my screen doing nothing on Minecraft. So that would be the best way to do it anyway. Just get your ass eaten on the podcast for your birthday, man. That'd be fucking awesome. Dude, if I can ever convince a nice lady to come to my room, I'm going to do a podcast by myself and eat her ass on the podcast. Like, even if no one else is around. Like, hey, do you mind if I eat your ass while I record it? I'm just going to record myself eating your ass.
I mean, you should just ask Sally Beats.
Sally Beats, come to Texas. I'll send you my address later. If you come here, I'll eat your ass on this podcast for free, but you got to pay for your flight. We don't even have advertisement on this podcast.
I like how you're like advertising to like eat her ass on the podcast, but you're like airfare not included.
Right, it's not like eating ass is not an industry. Like they're like the industry of eating ass is not going to pay for me to fly Sally Beats here just so I can eat her ass.
This is when a fan like sends you a whole bunch of shit about how eating ass is an industry.
This is when Mike sends me $5,000 to fly Sally Beats here just so I can eat her ass. Sally Beats is down. Fuck yeah, Sally Beats. If I ever eat you, God damn it, Sally Beats. If I ever meet you in person, I'm guaranteed gonna eat your ass after we both take a shower together. So I can just make sure everyone's ass is clean.
Mark's gonna get one of those like fucking baby bottle brushes to like bristles, just to clean out your asshole.
Baby bottle brushes. Fucking imagine if I was just like, hi, here, I'll just take a baby wipe, just fucking rustle that around in there. Dude, because you know, I've never eaten an ass.
I
Well,
mean,
no,
I've
I'm sorry.
definitely stuck a finger in Megan's ass, but I've never eaten it.
No, you haven't. Shut up.
Dude, I seriously have a couple times.
Oh, nice. Does she like it?
Yeah, she's the one that asked for it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have stuck a finger in her ass.
She's like, Steve, your hog is so average sized. Just stick a finger in my ass.
I mean, whatever gets her there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to jerk off to that later.
I mean, if you do, I hope you picture my average size hog.
Nothing
Like,
gets me.
like as you're coming, you're like, it's so average. Ew.
Nothing gets me off quite like average size hog.
Hey, dude, the other day, for some reason, I was jerking off, my dick stopped working, so I, like, finished while I was, like, half flaccid.
What caused your
that
dick
shit
to
looked
stop
like-
working?
I don't know, but that shit looked like, you know, like when your best friend's at a fucking party and he's, like, had too much to drink and he's, like, about to get sick, so you keep egging him on. He's like, oh, stop fucking with me. Stop fucking with me. Like, no, seriously. Yeah, that's what my dick looked like.
What were you jerking off to?
Oh, I was just looking at some porn.
Which porn?
I don't know, just like any old porn.
You were looking at any old porn.
Yeah, I mean, like the porn is not the equation in here. It's just like
Yeah, but I want to know which one it was.
I don't know what it was, dude.
Fucking liar.
No, I really don't. I'm sorry.
I
just
watched
like-
I watched so
It-
much
it-
porn that I can't remember which one it was that my dick went soft to.
If it was like any, all it was like some fucking, just like some normal ass like semi-romantic porn where like the dude pulls out and like shoots on her stomach kind of thing. I don't know.
What caused your dick to go soft though? Because I mean, like,
I don't know.
I've experienced that, like where you're trying to jerk off to porn and then your dick just like goes a little bit softer, but then you find like another good porn where you're like, oh yeah, this shit's really fucking awesome. Dar, 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 dar.
Like I said, dude, I don't know. It just happened. I was just like, okay. But I somehow managed to finish the job.
And so it looked like your dick threw up, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
How did we get there?
I don't know. I just brought it up. Thought it was funny.
You know, it is funny. Dude, you know I jerked off to like GIFs of porn on Reddit for like 3 years, and I just recently just started going to YouPorn.
Dude, just go to Pornhub. What's wrong with you?
They have Pornhub videos on YouPorn, you savage. What's
They
wrong
got
with you?
Porn videos in Pornhub.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never go to Pornhub.
Pornhub's where it's at. It's like the YouTube of porn.
Yeah, YouPorn is like the YouTube of porn because it has you in it.
No one uses porn. Everyone uses Pornhub.
Wait, what are you talking about? I use YouPorn, so there's at
Yeah,
least.
you're the only one. You're keeping them in
Yeah, I'm the one person that fucking keeps their
They're
site
like, we got
flat.
one person to watch our ads today.
That's why my phone is so slow. I'm supporting a whole porn network. 5 minutes at a time every morning.
Oh shit,
Oh.
dude! I got I got some wine to drink. I'm about to fucking be hungover tomorrow.
Dude, I committed to being hungover tomorrow at like 4:30 in the afternoon today, whenever the last time you texted me was. Dude, if Mike
When I
does
was
not...
like, hey, let's podcast tonight, you're like, I guess I'm hungover tomorrow.
Pretty much. Dude, it's been so long since we talked, man. I feel like slightly awkward. I'm not trying to be awkward, you know?
I mean, that's just you.
No, it's just that I haven't talked to you in so long. It's like,
Dude, you better fucking make a budget for yourself and start fucking saving.
dude, I have $150. Leave me alone.
Okay, you have $150 now until Jay fucking stop paying you for a week, and then you have to spend that shit.
Jay, why are you listening to this podcast? No, I have $150, man. Leave me alone.
And then here's what always happens. Here's my app description of your life. Jay stops paying you for a week. He's like, hey man, it's a little hard up. And then he's like, I'll pay you in a couple weeks. And you get that payment in a couple weeks, and you're like, oh, I got $500. Let me go fucking buy like 1940s and like 2 pizzas. And you're like, oh, there goes my fucking $500.
Anyway, so you want to see if Mike is going to
Am
join
I
us?
wrong?
Yes.
I'm not wrong. All I was saying is because saying this for I was just giving you shit, but I'd really like if you and Mike fucking came and visited next year when he's all out of jail and shit, you know? And it'd be really nice not to have to pay for your ticket. I'll do it, but it'd be really nice not to have to.
It's going to be really nice to see Megan bitch at you in person. And you're going to be like, yeah, babe, you're right. While me and Mike are over in the corner like, nah, man, he's right.
Dude, that happens all the time.
Anyway, yeah, I'm saving money. Eat my dick. Just because I don't publicly declare everything that goes on with my life doesn't mean that, you know. Piece of shit. Hey, where are you? Oh, Steve is taking a piss while I'm calling you, Mike. What's up? Where are you?
I'm not taking a piss. Can you hear me?
Your car back. Do you valet your car? Oh, card. Okay, so what, like 20 minutes? Alright. Piece of shit. Alright, I'll talk to you in 20 minutes. Later. Mike will be here in 20 minutes. It sounded like you said he was making a valet at a restaurant, which I was about to say, shut the fuck up. Anyway, yeah, I did hear you pee, and then what did you say after that?
I wasn't peeing. I was filling my bowl with water.
Your bowl?
Yes, my bowl.
What bowl?
My bowl that I ate Brussels sprouts out of.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're filling a bowl with water. Like, I immediately jumped to you, like, drinking water out of a bowl for some reason. Like...
But, now I'm peeing. But anyways, I was gonna say, like, I love Megan, man, but damn, she's got some, like, fucking anger problems that, like, need to be nipped in the bud at some point.
They either need to be nipped in the bud, or you just need to learn to respect them, Steve, you ungrateful piece of shit. How can you... Oh, dude, what do you think about the fucking man-spreading chair? Have you seen that shit?
I mean, I understand you're trying to change the subject. All those things.
No, I'm not trying to change the subject. I'm trying to expand on the subject about how chicks are fucking crazy.
all I was gonna say is like there be times like I'm just like here you're acting irrationally, and she's just like starts fucking yelling. I'm like, okay,
Right,
what the
and
fuck is going?
she doesn't want you to mansplain shit to her, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So I didn't know anything about that fucking that chair until you sent it to a podcast chat this morning, and I had to look it up.
Hey,
I just
hey,
don't watch.
I love women. I like Megan, actually. She seems like a cool chick. I love you too, Sally Beats. But this doesn't go for you, Sally Beats, and not necessarily Megan, but sometimes chicks need to fucking calm down, man. Like, what the fuck is going on?
You're not wrong, dude.
They're so high strung because they need to continue to keep the human race alive. I think that's probably one of the major things.
Maybe. Or they're just high strung.
Like, motherfucker, why did you get the blue shower curtain? I told you to get the fucking red shower curtain because that's what I said. Because that's gonna help continue the human race. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that.
I mean, it's not that bad. Hey, speaking of high strung, did you see Jackie Brown is coming to Netflix in August?
Jackie Brown is coming back to Netflix?
Yeah.
Well, goddamn! Finally! I can't wait to watch Jackie Brown again. I love that movie. And I cannot wait.
Are you gonna see it in theaters?
Oh, you're talking about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, man.
It comes out Friday.
No, it comes out tomorrow. You said Jackie Brown though.
Yeah, I know. But I was saying, are you gonna go see the new one?
Oh, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Nope. I'm gonna wait until I see it on my TV at home for free.
Aren't you gonna go see? You don't want to see that shit in theaters?
Oh, I definitely would love to, but dude, saving money, man. Remember we were just talking about this a couple minutes ago. I'm trying to save money.
It's like $10.
I don't care, man. That's $10 that I could not spend on doing that when I could watch it for free, and I'll have the same Wi-Fi bill. You know.
I suppose. I'm definitely gonna spoil that shit for you.
Do not
You
spoil.
You won't know
Dude,
I'm gonna spoil it for you.
No, because you're gonna say you're gonna say some weird shit, and I'm gonna be like, "That's a spoiler. We can't be friends anymore. Don't do it. Please don't spoil the movie for me."
You'll never guess what Mike called me and told me about the other day, and I'll like explain the whole plot of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Spoiler alert: Sharon Tate's a whore. God damn it! No, but I really can't wait to watch it, dude.
Dude, to be honest, like, obviously I haven't seen this movie, so this is not a spoiler alert, but I have a feeling it's gonna have the same kind of twist that Inglourious Basterds had, where, like, here's history, but we're gonna change history to fit the plot of the movie. Like, we're gonna kill Charles Manson in this movie, like Leonardo DiCaprio. We're gonna kill Charles Manson in this movie rather than fucking him going to jail like he did.
I could see that. I could totally see that happening, yeah. They just put like a fake Charles Manson in prison, like a stock Charles Manson guy. Like, fuck it, you look like him. We're gonna put you in prison, and we killed. No, but they kill. Yeah. No, right, but they kill. Yeah, they kill the real one, but they're like, fuck it. To appease the public, we're gonna put this guy in jail who looks like him, or some shit like that, you know? I can't wait to see that shit. Did I tell you I watched most of Spider-Man Far From Home, and don't spoil the end for me, please, because I have not seen the ending of it yet.
Dude, that shit was really good. I liked it a lot.
I did not see the ending. I have to watch the movie again because I fell asleep. I fucked up. I fell asleep. But I did.
Classic Mark.
I saw up to the point where Peter was like, MJ, no, Sally Beats, come back. Sally Beats says, be right back. Come back. MJ was like, or Peter's like, MJ, I have something to tell you. She's like, you're Spider-Man. He's like, what? No, I'm not Spider-Man. And he's trying to confess his love. And then she's like, no, you're Spider-Man. I'm just like, no, I'm not Spider-Man.
Barely halfway through the movie.
Yeah. And then it's a kind of foggy. They went to a hotel room after that. And the dude, Ned, was like, what is she doing here? And he's like, she knows I'm Spider-Man. And he was like, or MJ's like, I'm 67% sure that he's Spider-Man or whatever. That's the last thing I really remember. So.
Yeah, you should finish that shit. That
I'm going to. That's just where I fell asleep at.
I am a little happy that you are finally like on board with these movies a little bit. Like, I understand they're not your favorite thing in the world, but like you are on board with like the continuous plot line that happens throughout these movies.
Dude, what about Natalie Portman being Thor, man? My dick has never been so hard, bro.
Dude, I called that shit. I called that back. We weren't talking about it, obviously, because like at the time you didn't care, but
you probably said it on this podcast before that Natalie Portman would be female Thor.
No, not Natalie Portman. I just thought that they were gonna do a female Thor, like they did in the comics, like after Avengers, like Infinity Wars ended, like the whole Thanos plotline. I was like, I bet you they're gonna reset. The thing I didn't call is the fact that Chris Hemsworth Thor was gonna stick around. I thought they were gonna kill him off and they were gonna introduce female Thor, but instead he's sticking around. And they're introducing female Thor, so it's like double dope.
Right, like he'll probably be in like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. You know what I mean?
Well, he's also going to be in Thor: Love and Thunder, which is, so I don't know how they're going to play that plot line, but
Natalie Portman is the thunder and Thor is the love. Dude, how fucking pretty is Natalie Portman, though? Like, could you imagine? Like, Natalie Portman.
I mean, how pretty is Megan?
Think about Natalie Portman and just, like, dial it back a couple of notches. I don't know. That was a callback joke to a previous podcast, but I don't know. I don't know what she looks like, but I can say 100% unbiased, I prefer Natalie Portman.
That's hilarious. Dude, the other day, there's this yoga instructor that like teaches yoga at the place that Megan's been doing like yoga and spin at, and she comes into my bar quite often, and I was like, yo, that yoga instructor's hot. She got so mad. I'm like, you tell me dudes are hot for movies all the time. She's like, well, that's because of the movie hot.
Yeah, right. Like, this is a person in real life. Oh, der, 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 der.
And I'm like, well, they're in real life too. And they're like, she's like, no, they're not. I'm like, yo, you go chill around in LA. I can see them. They're in real life too.
Dude, you could see Chris Hemsworth at a fucking bagel shop on a Sunday afternoon. You know what I mean?
And luckily our roommate, Sean, started sticking up for me. He's like, look, he's saying that she's hot, but he's just looking. He's not touching. He's faithful to you. And I'm like, see, he gets it.
Fucking... If you guys... Check this out, man. If you guys ever play the game like, oh, you get one pass to fuck anyone, whoever, blah, blah, blah. Celebrity, or not even celebrity, like, you just get someone to fuck. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck Chris Hemsworth if I ever get a chance. Here's what you say. You go, I'm gonna fuck the chick that works at the gas station on the corner. You know?
That's hilarious. She'd be so mad.
I know, it's the best answer though. Yeah, I'll take the chick that works at the gas station at the corner. Because you could probably get her too. You could probably...
That's why she'd be mad. She'd be like, yo, my expectations are unreal. And be like, well, mine aren't. What do you want?
But in reality, if her and if her and Chris Hemsworth were stuck on an island together, he would fuck the shit out of her probably, you know what I mean? After like, you know, I don't know, like a week or so. You're like, fuck it, I'm stuck on an island with Chris Hemsworth, I'll fuck him. Meanwhile, you can go to the 7-Eleven and get that chick to come back to your apartment and fuck you that day probably. Like, hey, I'm lonely. She's like, I'm lonely too. Oh, fuck it, you know, here's my number. And come back and fuck me.
Good times.
Anyway.
I like how Mike said he'd be home, but he's not home.
He said 20 minutes since I called him. Let's check the time. Oh, you know,
so
Mike.
what did you think of that new Norma Jean song?
Oh, dude, I fucking love it. I love how, like, in the first couple words he was like, yeah, like that shit had me crunk. I was like, fuck yeah.
Dude, so much good music has come out in the last good days.
Dude,
New Straight from the Past song, new Norma Jean song, another new Knock Loose song.
Dude, I checked out that Oh Sleeper album. Oh Sleeper.
It's so good. It's so good.
I liked it, but I did not enjoy it. I didn't listen to the whole album, but I will say this. No, I will say this. I do like how they changed their style up, because that shit does not sound like the old Oh Sleeper. They have clearly redefined the style of what music they're trying to put out, and I respect that. Mike and I were talking about this yesterday, how bands remain so stagnant over the years and they just continue to put out the same style of shit and they never change. That Oh Sleeper, the new record...
Dude, Oh Sleeper hasn't put out music in years. It just came out of nowhere with this album.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like, but they easily could have just done the same shit that they used to do, but they changed it up, and I respect that. You know what I mean? Like, it's obvious that they...
The reason I like this Oh Sleeper album is because it reminds me of that old The Word Alive EP a lot.
Really?
Like,
yeah, I can see how some of the guitar riffs are kind of like that, yeah. God, how good was that first fucking Word Alive EP, man? Damn, what was that EP called? I loved that shit. I used to cruise around in my sister's Ford Taurus and listen to that shit.
Fucking Ford Taurus.
What was that EP called, man? The Word Alive EP. Was it called Alive? No.
No, it was called Empire.
Empire. That's right. Yeah, you're right. You introduced me to that shit too, man. I remember I was hanging out at Justin's house. This must have been 2011 or 2012. No, it must have been 2011. Maybe 2010. I was hanging out at Justin's house and I messaged you. I said, Steve, what music should I check out right now? And I had already looked at Deftones' Diamond Eyes. Yes, it was 2010. I had already got Deftones' Diamond Eyes. I bought it on iTunes. And I was like, Steve, what should I check out? You said, The Word Alive. And I looked it up. I bought that EP on iTunes, chilling at Justin's house. And I banged that shit for years, man. That was a good fucking EP, dude.
Hey, you want to hear something funny?
What's up?
the other day. I was like half paying attention at work, and I was like going through like like walking through the bar, like, hey, you doing all right? Cool, let me get you some beers. And then I walked up to this customer, and I was like, hey man, how can I help you? And I looked up, it was fucking Matt Heafy from Trivium, and I
Oh,
was like,
again.
and he's like, hey, I'm Matt, and he like reached his hand out to me, and he like shook my hand. And like my coworker came up from behind me. He's like, I got him. I was like, oh, cool. And I like scooted out of the way. And I was like, God, that was so fucking awkward. I was like starstruck out of nowhere.
You're like, dude,
like
do you remember
normally
this
I'm
one
not
time at Los Angeles when you ripped this badass bass riff on the Whiskey A Go-Go, bro? It was the MySpace secret show, bro.
Next time I see him, I gotta mention that shit. But no, I didn't say anything to him. I was just like, oh shit. And I was like, normally I don't get starstruck by people, like, because I've like mentally prepared myself. I'm like, this person's a normal person. They don't want to be fucking talked to.
Right.
You're treating them like a normal person, and they're like, move on with your day. But I just looked up and I was like, oh shit, Matt Heafy. And I was just like, what up, man? And I like shook his hand and like moved on because my coworker had him. And then I was like, do you know who that was? And she was like, a customer. And I was like, no, dude. And so like I pulled up like his Instagram profile. I like pulled up a picture of him playing to like 10,000 people at Download Fest. And she's like, holy shit, I didn't realize I was someone famous. That's fine.
Well, that's what's really cool about being a person is that you can just be adored and admired by so many people, but you can also just go to a fucking bar and grab a beer and no one knows who you are. That's really cool. Like, you're just like, man, let me grab a beer, And it just so happens that one of the people that know who he is, which is you, works there, and you're like, holy shit. I would like, if I would ever meet him, I'd be like, hey man, I'm sorry to take up some of your time, but in 2009, I saw you at the Whiskey A Go-Go for a MySpace secret show. You guys fucking rocked it. That was awesome. What type of beverage can I get for you now? You know what I mean? But I remember you telling me that he comes in there quite frequently, right?
Yeah, he does. It was just like every time he's come in there in the past, he's been like a little ways away. I'm like, oh shit, that's Matt Heafy. What up? And then I move on with my day. This day, I was just like, like I looked up and he was right there, and I was just like,
you shaped my childhood. I remember the night my daughter was born, I fucking rode home listening to Trivium, man. That was when Shogun was out,
Dude, Shogun was a fucking amazing album.
It was a banger at the time, man. I still get the first song was Kirasute Gomen. I still get that song stuck in my head sometimes. I will never be what they want me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this whole thing is going into the fucking rocks, man. I got too drunk before this started. I apologize. Trying to get my head together. I've been abstaining from alcohol for about 30 minutes now. Dude, I'm fucking up, bro. So did anything else happen with Matt Heafy that night?
Nah, I was just like, and he's like, hey, my name's Matt. And I was like, nice to meet you. And then like my coworker came up behind me and I served him. And then, because she was already serving him, she's like, I got him. And like, I was like, okay, cool. And I moved to the next customer. Then a little while after that, it slowed down, and I was like, you know who that was? And she's like, no. And I showed him his profile. And she's like, holy shit. Because like I showed her a picture of him playing for like 10,000 people on Download Fest, and she's like, God damn, I didn't realize that was like anybody. I just thought that was a customer.
That was the thing that was cool that I heard about Kiss. Like I've heard lots of interviews with members of the band Kiss, and they would play Madison Square Garden for untold thousands of people and then just go down the street to like a deli and grab a sandwich at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and no one would know who the fuck they are because they wore the makeup, you know? Like, that must be a weird thing. Like, I just played at Download Fest for 10,000 people, and now I'm just gonna go grab a beer at this bar, and no one knows who I am. Like, it must be a weird thing, right? Don't you think?
Sorry, say that again?
Like, it must be a weird thing to, like, play a concert to 10,000 people and then just go down the street to a bar and grab a drink. Like, fuck it. And no one knows who you are when you're at the bar, you know?
I mean, that's got to be like the best form of like being like a celebrity, man. Like, you're like, I go play to 10,000 people, but then I go to the bar down the street from where I live, and rarely anybody knows who I am.
Right, like you don't want to be like Tom Cruise or some shit. You know what I mean?
Dude, speaking of Tom Cruise, I'm so stoked for fucking Top Gun 2. Everyone can go fuck themselves.
No, you're not. Shut up.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. The Top Gun soundtrack, the original one, was the first fucking thing I owned of music. I had the Top Gun soundtrack.
I think we talked about this before.
We did. Yeah, we did. The Top
Danger Zone.
Highway to the Danger Zone. Yeah, I own that fucking cassette, man, and I love that movie. That movie is so good. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, and I can't believe they had to contract out the military to fucking film that movie for the fucking fighter jet scenes. Like, it's fucking cool as fuck. Anyways, I saw the Top Gun 2 trailer the other day, and I was like, I am so motherfucking hyped for this movie.
You're fucking with me.
No, dude, I'm so hyped for this movie. I love Top Gun.
So you're the guy. You're that one guy. Remember earlier when I was the one guy that did whatever you said that? I was the one guy. You're the one guy. I seriously don't get it, man. I've seen Top Gun. I don't get it. I'm happy for you, I guess. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, it's like fucking watching like The Goonies, like late in life. If you didn't watch that shit as a kid, you don't get it, man.
Yeah, I feel you. You can't feed him after midnight, you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
That's not that movie, but...
That was my 11th failed joke for the night, ladies and gentlemen. I know I've seen Top Gun, but...
Dude, I mean, I watched it the other night after seeing the trailer, like high as fuck, and I was like, this movie is so fun. Like, it's not a good like Oscar movie by any means, but just like it's a good fucking fun movie to watch. Not that I'm telling you to go watch it by any means.
Not like I'm gonna take your recommendation anyways, but my man Steve is hyped for Top Gun Maverick, man. Alright.
Dude, I really am. I can't wait to see that shit.
Dude, I still haven't seen Us by Jordan Peele. I still haven't seen it. Is that good?
No.
It's not good?
No, I did not like it.
Well,
I
fuck,
wanted to
man.
like it. I like Get Out.
You know Jordan Peele is going to do a series of The Twilight Zone. I'm interested
Well,
in that.
it's not that I don't think that he can do good movies. It's just that movie, that one wasn't good.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I watched a shitty copy of it, and I saw people at a carnival in the beginning, and I don't know what the movie is about, but I want to see it to see what it's about.
I mean, it's about not good things.
So, we're podcasting. We're talking about stuff. I am going to try and describe something to you while being totally what?
You gonna describe a beer?
No, oh yeah, I'm drinking a Miller High Life. It's wonderful. Um, I am going to try and describe this idea to you while I have no qualification to even talk about the subject, and I probably am going to make a fool of myself. But I saw an article within the past few weeks, and there is a scientific theory. Oh shit, there's a wandering trader over there. There is a scientific theory that suggests that the observable universe might be smaller than we think, and it could also possibly be smaller than we can perceive. So there's this radical theory that when you look at distant objects in the night sky, that you could potentially be looking at, like, say, if you look at one direction in the sky and you see a star, and then you look in a different direction in the sky and see a different star, that it could potentially be the same star. And so the entire theory states that the observable universe might be smaller than we actually think it is, because as objects move through the universe, they are constantly projecting light, and we perceive the light from those objects. And as an object moves through the cosmos, we might be able to perceive light from the same object as at two different points. So, say for instance, you might see the light of a certain galaxy coming towards us, and we can perceive the light as we see it through telescopes and stuff. But as an object moves through the universe, we might be able to perceive light from it at a different point, but the only differentiating factor is time. So we might be seeing, like, some light that we see from stars and galaxies might be light from the same galaxy that we're also seeing light from a different place in the sky, because that body moved a certain amount of time and space away. Like, do you get what
are you talking about? No, I don't. You're over here like drunkenly explaining shit to me.
That's exactly what I was going for. Like, I'm really drunkenly explaining it. So, say Earth is point A, and you can take any other point in the known universe as point B, and we can observe light from that spot, which took 1,000 light years to get here, right? And we can see the light
Yeah.
from that as a star,
Yeah.
galaxy, whatever. But it's whatever point that we're seeing that light from, it's 1,000 years ago as far as light speed goes, right? So we're seeing the light from that 1,000 years ago. But in the meantime of that 1,000 years, that spot has moved. You know what I mean? It's not just sitting there while we're observing it. It's moving around. So, as it moves from one spot that we're observing it at 1,000 years ago through light speed, it's already in another spot. And that spot is also casting light at us, you know what I mean? So, say in 2,000 years, we're going to get the light from the old 1,000-year-old spot and the new spot at the same time. You understand what I'm saying?
Nope.
Great. Drunkenly explaining shit. I was purposefully saving this to talk to you about on the podcast to see what you think, but I cannot
Well,
even.
write that shit down and then explain it to me when you're more sober.
I cannot even articulate the point that I'm trying to talk about. So, think of it like this: like,
Yo, there's one motherfucker listening to this podcast in 10 years. Like, I
dude,
understand what he's saying. What the
he
fuck's
was
wrong with
right.
Steve?
He was right, man.
You're like, and the point of light reaches us, and then 1,000 years ago, the point of light reaches them.
All right,
I'm
so
like, what?
all right. So here's the best way I can use to describe it.
What are you fucking singing a goddamn Outcast song? All right.
Just here. All right. Now, hey, now, ladies, yeah. So
Let me
check it out.
explain this point of light to you. Okay.
So check it out. If you were to go outside right now and you would see a star, right?
Do I need to like go outside right now and look at a star?
No. But if you did, right, you would see that star. Hypothetically. You would show me how the big tits fart. I appreciated that meme too, even though no one else fucking knew what you were talking about.
I knew no one else would get it. I thought someone might think it was funny, but I knew that deep down you would get it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, now keep your secrets.
All right. So when you see that one star, it's not really there where you see it. It's already very far away from where it is when it casted the light that we see, right? So, just because it's not there anymore doesn't mean it's not casting light anymore. So, it is possible that some of the stars that you see in the night sky could potentially be the same star. Like, you see one star and then you look to another spot in the sky and you see a different star. That could possibly be the same star, but it just moved in the universe, so like maybe even closer to us, so that way you see the same shit. Which kind of, there's kind of like a counter argument to that, which would say that when you see a star, it would look like a line instead of a point, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you, there's this controversial theory going around right now that the universe might not be as big as everyone thought it was, because as things move, we can get closer or further away from them, which means that you could potentially see the light from one star or galaxy and see it in a different place in the sky at the same time for us, the light is getting to us at the same time, but it's really two different points that the same object has transversed.
I think I might also be too drunk for this shit.
Dude, I'm too drunk to, like, if I could explain it to you in person, I would be able to articulate it better to you.
Can you explain it to me like that Charlie Day meme the next time we hang it out?
No, because I don't remember anything about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but...
I mean, I'll send you the picture here in a second.
Just imagine a basketball, and imagine we're at the center of the basketball, and stuff is always moving all the way around, and it takes years and years and years for light to reach where we are. Now, if something is moving from the west hemisphere to the right or the east hemisphere of the basketball, the light is always going to be projecting, but we just perceive it at different points of where it's moving across. So it's possible for us to...
This is you right now.
It's possible for us to receive a point of light from one object from two different places. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a weird theory.
Hey, so anyways, I think I have athlete's foot.
For real?
Yeah, like, my left foot, like, fucking burns and hurts, like, inside my shoe, when I put it on. And, I was like, I was just like looking it up, and I was like, "Oh shit, this might be like athlete's foot." Like, I mean, I need to fucking get some Lotrimin Ultra to put on that shit. I've reached the age where I got athlete's foot.
Baking soda? Just do baking soda first. See if that works.
Right? Why baking soda?
Draws out moisture from your foot.
Like, is this because like the observable universe is like, you know,
that's
ever changing?
That's funny. No, baking soda, it's the same concept as if you pee on someone's bed and don't remember it.
Oh, word. Did you get that picture I sent you?
I'm trying to view it. It's still downloading for some reason. I have not had athlete's foot before, but I hear that that's the most common. I think they actually make a variety of baking soda for athlete's foot by Arm & Hammer,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, it's like weird. It's like not like in between my toes, like they like show in the commercial. It's like on the outside of my pinky toe, man, and it like hurts a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
You got like little like bumps and stuff?
I got a little bump, yeah.
Oh, dude, dry that shit out. As far as I know, the best way to deal with it is to just dry it out.
I don't know. I mean,
Anecdotally,
at this point in my life, I'm like, I already think feet are super disgusting. So like,
I don't want to fuck with my own feet.
well, I'm not like embarrassed to be like, you know, like back in your life when you're like in middle school, if you told someone you had athlete's foot and they told like 5 other students and everyone started making fun of you or whatever.
Look at the athlete's foot guy. Ew.
Yeah, exactly. At this point in my life, I'm like, I'm 29 and like my fucking foot hurts and I don't want it to do that. And I'm just like, bro, my fucking foot hurts. I gotta
Excuse
take care
me,
of this.
sir. You are not 29. Excuse me.
I'm about to be 29. That's
You-
what I just said. I'm about to be 29.
You fucking liar. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a liar on the podcast. I'm 29.
Did I not just say I'm about to be 29?
No, you corrected yourself, but at the first time you were like, dude,
okay.
I'm 20. No, I'm fucking with you, man.
Excuse me, podcast listeners. I
Your
meant to say
Honor,
about
I will
29.
submit to the court. We can rewind the tape, Your Honor.
Dude, I love saying that shit, especially at the bar when like someone catches you like slipping up a little bit. You're like, no, Your Honor. That shit always gets a laugh out of people.
Shouts out to Christina P, man.
I know. Like, I feel a little weird, like, doing callback jokes to other people's jokes when they don't know that you made the joke.
Yeah, stop
Begin
doing
with.
that.
No,
Dude,
but it's like,
hold on. I
but
am
I
not.
enjoy
I am
getting-
not getting your fucking. Oh, you enjoy doing it for yourself.
I enjoy getting a laugh out of people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's fun, but it always sucks. Like, you've heard me do it. How many podcasts? This is episode 104 of the podcast. You've heard me do it like 300 times, probably. Like, that was a good joke, but hey, that's not my joke. Like, it sucks to be like, hey, that's not my joke. This is this guy's joke, but I thought it was funny. Yeah, I get it though, you
No,
know.
I do, like, sometimes, like, if there's, like, enough reaction out of it, like, if someone's, like, fucking really laughing, I'm like, that's not actually my joke. But if someone's just like, meh, and, like, you move on with your day, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, it was enough to, like, sort of get them to laugh, like, cool, I don't need to explain to them that was my joke. But if it, like, really gets someone laughing, I'm like, let me just tell you, that's not actually my joke. That let me give me credit. So, like, I feel like I've got, like, my kudos in that way, you know.
Can I
Like,
tell
my good
you?
karma out in the world.
Right. Can I tell you one that I did? Mike and I were talking to Justin the other day, and Justin was like, "Hey, did you guys hear they're making a Little Mermaid with a black girl?" And I was like, "Yeah." But if they made the Little Mermaid with a black girl, she wouldn't know her dad. and, and then he started telling that to us. I was like, "Hey, that's not my joke, man. Someone else made that joke."
Who made
But
that
hey,
joke?
I don't know. It was something I saw on the internet because it was like, wait, if Little Mermaid is gonna be black, then King Triton is not gonna be in the movie. You know what I mean? Like, she wouldn't know her dad because she's black. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's really funny. I was just curious who made that
yeah,
joke.
no, I have no idea. I don't remember. But I was like, that's not my joke, Justin. Do not tell your
dude,
wife
hey.
that I said that.
This dude that comes into the bar named Cole, he comes in here all the
What's
time
up,
with, like, a
Cole?
laptop.
Why the
Just, like,
fuck do you listen to this podcast?
Yeah, he just does, like, fucking computer work and drinks, like, a couple beers, and he's like a weird character. I don't know. He seems like a normal dude, but he also seems like a little off. Like,
Give him my number.
anyways, he went to LA on a business trip the other day, and he went to the Comedy Store, and he was like, "Dude, if you ever get out to LA, go to the Comedy Store." He was like, "It was the most unreal, most
Dude.
fun experience." He's like, "I had so much fun. We went to the first show that we stuck around for the second show."
Oh, so he didn't go see Kill Tony. Was it a Monday? If he was there on a
No,
Monday,
it was,
he could.
It was over the weekend.
Oh
But
man.
this is how he told me how they get you. He was like, it's $20 for the ticket for the first show and the second show, so you pay $40. But when you're in there, it's a 2-drink minimum, and like,
Right.
no matter, like, the cheapest beer you get in there is like $15.
Dude, I know.
So it's like, no matter what, you're spending like fucking $45-50, like, just to go to the Comedy Store. I was like, God damn.
Dude, I fucking would love to go to the Comedy Store. I would I would want to go to see Kill Tony though, man.
Well, if we ever live to a point in our lives where money is not so much of an issue as it is in our late 20s to early 30s,
Dude,
we should
I
go to
would
the Comedy Store.
I would love to go on Kill Tony and tell all my jokes about the word
Oh.
nigger. Anyway, oh my god.
Anyways,
Look
speaking
who
of
it
that big-
is.
speaking of that big word,
Speaking of that
Yeah.
speaking of that nigger that we were just talking about.
This fucking asshole. Hold on. Oh,
Everyone
It's
hold onto their ankles.
hey Mike,
What up?
you got to drop some fire over the next 45 minutes because I need to go to bed somewhat soon.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
I'm-
about.
Well, yeah.
Steve
Well,
Steve
let me
was
get
talking
something to eat
about
right now.
dude. Steve was talking about his friend Cole that just went to the Comedy Store in Los Angeles.
Dude, Mike's never even heard of the Comedy Store.
My house is a comedy store.
I'm sure it is. You're like, hey, we made corn tortillas in the press the other day, and everyone's like, huff, 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 huff.
It's like corn tortillas. What's up with that? Hop, top, 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 top.
Oh, it's fucking Cherry Seinfeld. Oh, Cherry. Cherry Seinfeld.
You don't know but speak Spanish, man.
Hey, Joe, fool, what's up with fucking corn tortillas, homie? What's up, Mike?
What up? God damn it. What up, guys?
Nothing, we're podcasting. We were on a pretty good tear. I kind of was hoping you wouldn't show up. But, we're doing...
Is that why? Because you call me and bug me to come on? I hope you don't show up, but let me bug you and tell you to come online.
That would be the best, like, hey, fool, don't get on the podcast.
Hey, man, where you at? Oh, I'm on my way, so I get on podcast. See, about that, don't get on. Alright, later, bro. I'll talk to you later.
Hey,
like,
fool, you should stop at a couple gas stations on the way back.
Hey, Mike, how funny did you think it was when I sent him?
What?
Dude, how rude. He left the party. His shit dropped out.
That son of a bitch.
Dude, this is totally not my fault because it's been happening like 2 nights in a row and shit, man. Oh, by the way, I am really drunk. I'm no longer in the party. Mike, are you there? Oh, God, we're going to do this again tonight, ladies and gentlemen. God damn it. Ah, again. Cheer, 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 cheer.
Yo,
Cheer.
fucking, I was just in a party with Mike, and then he left too. Did your broadcast stop?
No, the broadcast didn't stop, but this party thing happened last night. But it wasn't even me. It's not even me hosting the party, though.
Fucking Steve got kicked out right now.
God damn it, fuck! Like, what's going on? Because, dude, I'm not even hosting the party.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, okay, are we all good now?
I think, but shit.
No, Mike just left the party.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Mike got back in. He was like, "Yo, Steve just left the party."
And I got kicked out. God.
Oh my
damn
God!
it.
So you guys are kicking each other out of the party. Watch.
Right.
Bye, guys. I'm pretty sure.
Mike just left the party.
Steve, start a new party, okay? I'll join.
All right, hold on. I'll start a new party.
Dude,
Bye,
you guys,
Steve.
dude, what? What the fuck?
Man?
I don't know. Dude, fucking PlayStation is fucking up, man. Alright, go join Steve's party, I guess. God damn, these motherfuckers. Holy shit. Alright, I hope we're still broadcasting here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Chicka.
I'm driving right now.
Oh
Response.
my God.
Oh my God! I didn't even know it was you. I was so used to. I thought it was Coleman. Like fucking Coleman. Like I ignored it. Like I didn't even know that was you, man. I thought it was Coleman. I was like, fucking Coleman. I'm just gonna ignore that shit. Like I always do. I mean, bro, I didn't know that was you.
Dude, Steve, that was the fucking best, man. That made my fucking day, dude.
Dude,
That's
I mean,
just funny.
don't get me wrong. I love Coleman. I've been friends with him since I was like fucking 13 years old. But like, popping that fucking text message off made me feel so good.
dude, that was
That's
fucking
just fucking
hilarious
funny.
to me, man.
Bro, I didn't even notice it because I seen it auto replies like nope, and just ignored it. So I assumed it was him. So I just like fuck this. I'm over it. Like I didn't think it was. I didn't really forget it.
Hey, Mike.
I thought those memes last night. I made were pretty funny. You and Megan.
Dude, the one with Megan was like, it was like a little funny. The one where you made me as a fucking stuntman was goddamn
Yeah.
hilarious. I laughed so hard.
Dude, I told Mark about that. I was like, it just goes so long. He has a leather jacket, and you know, you have sunglasses and a cigarette in your hand. The way he's posed is like, it's perfect. It's like, I don't know. It just went along with it.
Dude, it always every time we talk, it always just turns into, what should we put Steve's mustache on? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what we were talking about. I was like, bro, like, I want to put one on her. I think it'd be cool, you know, to match your mustaches. And then, like, but I don't have this picture of her. I don't even know what she looks like, so I can't go on her Facebook, on Steve's Facebook, like, here, this is Megan. So he sent me that one. Like, all right, this is a pretty good picture.
Hey, full,
Dude,
hey, can I tell you real quick, Mike? Do not spoil Spider-Man for me, piece of shit. Pretty please.
I never was, asshole.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is like, hey, I went to see it. It was pretty good. That's it.
Okay, cool.
Mike,
Thank you.
isn't it crazy how they introduced Black Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I saw that part.
Like-
I saw that part,
like-
asshole.
The whole time that part was on, I was like, that's Spider-Nibba. I keep thinking of Mark's voice, Spider-Nibba. And it's just like,
Spider Nibba does whatever the Spider Nibba does.
Mike, did I tell you how I started getting my hair cut by a Puerto Rican dude?
no.
Dude, this Puerto Rican dude, his name's Manny. He fucking cuts my hair like
What's up,
a goddamn
Manny?
champ. I've never had a better haircut in my life.
I think we talked about this, and then we talked about.
That's why I was asking. Wasn't sure if we already talked about this.
Yeah, it does sound
Like
familiar.
I went back to him the other day and he like fucking give me a haircut and I was like, dude, I've never looked so fresh in my life. Like, I'm gonna start coming every week.
Take a picture right now with your haircut, and then I'll fucking Photoshop your haircut, and just like put on everything you have.
I
Put
don't
a-
need that in my life.
Put a mustache on top of it.
Yeah, put a mustache on top of your fresh haircut. Like you know those memes is like a certain word or whatever. Like each picture is like a brain, and it glows brighter and brighter.
Yeah, mind girl
Like-
meme, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Steve's face and the mustache, and then his haircut and the mustache and the haircut, and it fucking explodes and shit.
Steve, it seems like you have a fucking secret admirer.
I have a
The man-
secret in mind.
Yeah,
The man has
it-
nice facial hair and hair. You know? It's like, damn, those some good jeans, man. Let me fucking Photoshop this real quick.
What do you mean I have it? What do you mean I have a secret admirer?
I'm talking about Mike.
Dude, I love Mike.
I know, I love
No.
him too, you piece of shit. Just
No,
because no
say-
one loves Mark.
Oh,
I wish I had a secret-
No,
Mike,
I was
Mike,
saying
let
Mike's
me
your
tell you
secret
this.
admirer.
Yeah, but
Mike,
no one
let
wants
me
to
tell you
show.
this.
Huh?
I was talking to Mark earlier, and I was like, Mark, please save money so you can come visit us. Me and fuck it next year when Mike gets out of jail. Because like, I'm not worried about you, Mike, having money. I'm worried about fucking Mark over here. Like, I've got $0 to come fucking visit you.
I know.
Dude, I told you
But
I have
I'm down.
money.
I'm
What
down
the
to
fuck?
no matter what. I'm down to go have on ticket for him because I just want all of us to
Yeah,
hang out in person.
Dude,
You guys are a
a
bunch of assholes. How come?
I say no matter.
How come whenever
I said
it's
no
just
matter
one?
what.
Hold on, how come whenever it's just one-on-one with me and one of you guys, everyone's all friendly? But then whenever it's three of us, you guys are like, Mark's a piece of shit. We need to fucking pay for him. to
I mean,
Cause you're a
maybe
piece of
that's because you're a
shit.
piece of shit.
Fuck, man. This is the whole reason why you're on this podcast because we're all pieces of shit. It's like, damn, what's gonna make me feel less as a piece of shit? Making fun of this piece of shit right here.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, here's some real shit. In like 20 years, fucking Mark's gonna own his own construction company, and like he's gonna be paying for our fucking plane tickets to come visit
Dude,
us.
I would
He's gonna be
never.
falling out of control.
I would never want to own my own construction company, but I would ball out of control somehow. Yeah, I would enjoy that.
He's gonna be like, "Money, Mike, you didn't put this fucking nail in the sheetrock correctly. Redo that shit."
See, that's where you're wrong.
Money,
that's
Mike.
that's where you're wrong, Steve, because no one uses nails in sheetrock anymore. That's kind of like
That's where I'm
uncouth.
wrong.
See,
No,
this
where
is
I'm-
why you're gonna own your own business. First of all,
Yeah,
in my professional opinion of sheetrock, we don't use nails. We use staples because they're small and inexpensive and cheap.
Second off, I'm also wrong because Mark would never hire Money Mike. Mark would never hire Money Mike.
He's like, Money Mike's like, hey, when am I getting paid? Like, next week, fool. And like, it's like every week, next week, bro. And he like never gets paid. He just works
Dude.
for free for Mark.
Yeah, fucking.
Dude, I can barely.
Fucking-
Hold on, I can barely handle hiring Money Mike to get me some weed every once in a while. Like I would
That's
never.
what I was gonna say. Like, Mark could barely get weed out of Money Mike, let alone get him to show up to a friggin' contracting shift.
Yeah. I was like, Money Mike, are you putting nails in that shit again? I told you, no nails, man. Now go get me some
fucking-
weed.
He's like, Money Mike, I need you to fucking build this shower. Money Mike's like trying to staple tile to the wall.
So how many nails I use? No nails. God damn, why you always gotta go to the nails, bro? Get away from them. Like, you want to nail every goddamn thing.
Money Mike, you gotta cock this shit to the wall. What's wrong with you?
What's
How
wrong
about-
with you, man?
How about you nail some orange kush to my fucking pocket, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah, or some orange cushion in my goddamn pipe.
Yeah, that'll work too.
Yeah.
Dude, this is
Yeah.
like day 2 of resin, man. It's not enjoyable. I don't
This is
like
why
it.
you're-
dude.
Yeah.
I found a great meme about resin the other day. Let me see if I can find that shit.
Find
Hey,
this shit.
This is Mark's all wondering like, why you guys make fun of me for being a piece of shit? Meanwhile, he smokes 2 days of resin. Like, yeah, maybe that's why you asshole.
Fuck you, man. You know.
Dude, Mark's over here like, why are you guys gonna buy my plane ticket for me? And we're like, he's like over
Oh,
here.
I'm
day
over
two
here
of
smoking resin.
Bro, I could buy my own pants ticket, bitch. You can't even buy your own weed. You're smoking resin.
Dude, I'm trying to save
Hey.
money for this plane ticket, piece of shit.
Yo, I got a guest right here.
Oh, is this a guest that's gonna get on the podcast?
He's on the podcast right now, assholes.
Who is it?
I'm right here.
You hear him?
My name is Gene,
Gene?
Mike's lover.
God damn it, this is recorded.
Yeah,
That's on the
no,
low.
it
Mike's
should be
lover.
recorded. Mike's lover. It's out.
All right,
Out
can you hear us?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite type of porn?
Shit. Wrong spot.
Shit.
Let me think.
Good. Good answer. What would you
Anything?
when
You
you
ain't finished. Hey,
When-
the first question, asshole. I haven't finished it.
when you type into the search bar of porn, what is a term that you would type in? What's your go-to?
Well,
Dicks.
I'm not. Yeah, that's the thing. I usually use what's on the page. Google's watching you, so they know what you like already.
Yeah. We can get into that later. So no. You don't just look at free porn videos recommended to you because those all suck. Okay, what's the actual thing that you look for?
Yeah, last thing I searched for and most of the weekend was probably Japanese,
Japanese.
just to see what's up. And mostly because
Yeah.
they got a lot of shit going on. They got a lot of shit going on.
What
So,
are
like-
massage videos? Fuck you.
There's the
Listening
massage
to this
one, but then
podcast.
If you type in
got-
if you type in Japanese though, there's half of a chance that you're gonna get Japanese boys or girls. Like you just type in Japanese. Like fuck it, whatever
we
pops
heard
up.
Every time I whenever I
Of course you're
ever
gonna get
had
Japanese
typed in
girls.
Japanese, it's always been girls. I never
Mark
had-
and Mike.
There's only Japanese girls.
I could
and-
put Mexican, and it's not gonna be put Mexican dudes.
Well, it could
Yeah.
be.
Mark and Mike.
Yeah, I'm not ja-
Oh.
There's usually a setting in the porn sites where you could just set it to straight porn, and you don't have to do it for boys.
Oh, really?
Mark.
I did not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go look at the
It's
podcast
usually-
chat.
It's usually on default. The default on porn site is usually straight. It's gonna give you straight porn.
Meanwhile,
But yeah, you gotta kind of change it manually if you want the boys to pop up.
meanwhile, Mark's been looking at the fucking gay setting.
I know, right? It's different from like porn site to porn site.
You like that?
I do like that.
Do you like the little caption on the sign? On the side, sorry.
I think you sent this to me before. My fingers are yeah, you sent this before. I like it though.
Maybe, I don't know.
So, just to clarify, my favorite porn is girls peeing on each other. I think it's hot, gets my dick hard. So what's your favorite type of porn? Describe it to us.
Like a specific act.
Anything. Are you with Mike in person right now?
Yeah, I got one of his earphones, and like I said, we're lovers. We're sharing the earphones.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to try and be funny, man. We're just trying to talk to you.
See that? You literally, but you always try to be funny though. They're like, no one try to be funny but Mark.
Oh
Oh,
no,
you mean normal.
I
You
try.
mean normal.
Yeah, I try and I try enough for everybody around here. We're trying to be funny.
Hey, sorry. What's your name again?
Gene.
D?
Gene.
Nuts? Gene's Nuts?
Gene.
Call him
Uh,
Monkey.
Gene's Nuts. Anyways, don't mind Mark. He's just gonna interrupt you a bunch.
Yeah, he does that.
No,
Yeah.
it's easy. I'm sure it's easy to do, and here you get it on right on more.
Do you have?
So if you had to lose one of your limbs, which limb would it be and why?
Easy left arm. Like I don't even use that shit.
Any reason you don't use that shit?
Hey, sounds like we have a volunteer, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm usually using my right arm. Like if I did lose the left arm, I'd be fucked. But
Yeah, but is there any reason? Like I get you don't use it, but like,
oh, okay,
like
like
practicality.
Okay.
In all practicality, like why don't you use it? Like
Why?
yeah, like why is that the arm you would lose?
I was jack off with it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good reason. That's because I do everything with my right.
Is that the main reason? Because you don't jack off with that arm? Because I can respect that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I tried it a couple times to jerk off with the left, but it's just not. It's something about it, I can't
If
do
I had to choose one, I would lose my left arm because I jack off with my right hand, and I also like to walk. That's what I would do.
And hey man, you gotta speak the fuck up. I can't hear you.
Oh yeah. Speak a little about that.
All right.
Yo, choke up on that mic, homie.
What's your favorite shit story? Like
Oh,
Do you
I
have-
got
So,
I got
Let
a
me,
shit story.
Do you have this shit written
What?
down, Steve?
no, I don't.
Oh, because that was
Yeah,
my
I-
next
I-
fucking question.
That's the same question. Like,
Tell me your
you
favorite
have the same-
your favorite shit story, and I don't, and I mean like shit your pants story.
Any
Oh.
shit your pants story.
Shit my pants. When did fuck? Where did I shit my? I think I shit my pants in. Actually, not. I think I was really drunk when I did it. I wanted to throw up. It was like I think I was partying with Mike. I think.
For real?
It was like not. I wasn't at your place. It was when I went home. I guess I was letting myself be too vulnerable, and I threw up. Yeah.
Well,
I opened
go
it.
into detail, man. Like how much of this shit do you remember? Like these are our favorite kind of stories.
Okay.
Probably all told our shit stories.
Yeah. I mean, I got home.
Like
Real quick.
no.
Well, I mean,
back
like-
that
Oh,
ass
okay.
up. Like as
Hey.
it's like set this shit up like as much detail as possible. Like you woke up that morning, you got some Taco Bell, fucking got in your car.
fucking
Yeah,
yeah.
like-
that's why you
yeah.
shit himself at that Taco Bell early in the morning.
Yeah, you know,
Racist.
I don't. I probably did set up a.
Oh, this is you fucking piece of
I
shit.
probably did set myself up earlier in the day. I have to think about it. I never thought about it, but I probably did eat some. I always ate like shit back then, so yeah, I probably did eat some shit you're not supposed to eat when you're a little older.
There's a lot of powder.
was too long ago.
God, shit.
No, I know a shit story from like long ago, but it wasn't my shit.
Yo, are you Christian
we were in
or
art-
something? Christian
Me?
guy?
No,
Okay.
no. No. We were one time in art class. This year with Mike. I went to the restroom and
Wait.
Are you a
Mike
cop?
was in Mike was in art class.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Mike's over
Yeah,
here
yeah.
finger painting and shit. He's like, yo, like I'm just trying to get these credits to fucking pass, homie.
No, I
Get
did,
my
I did
fucking
that.
diploma, and like he's got like a fucking like handprint turkey that he made for Thanksgiving or some shit.
Hey, yo, fool. Hey,
The
hey,
first time
Gene.
I went
Hey,
there to
Gene,
look at
make
a
sure,
art class.
don't let anyone know I call people fool, man.
So the first time I went to art class, I just got there. And I just drew a thing of Bob Marley just for credit and ended up fucking winning second place in the district. I didn't know that was
Wow.
a thing.
I won
Everybody-
second place for not
Yeah,
trying. Wow.
Everybody got their shit back. I'm sitting here like, where's my shit? I want to take it home. They're like, oh, I sent it to the thing. I'm like, what? And then she explained what it was. I'm like, yeah, I just want my credit.
Well,
Just wanna
Mike,
get it-
did you know? Mike, did you know I've had diarrhea since Easter's fool?
I was
I
saying,
feel-
like, Ronnie's fine. I actually got a fucking little ribbon. I was like, damn, I didn't know that was a thing. I just want to try to get a bead.
Yeah, boys and girls, look what you can accomplish by not trying. Shining example, Mike Menares. Wow.
Well,
I
yeah,
feel-
but I came from a fucking Dizar where it's like, you don't get shit for doing shit. It's
I
fucking
feel-
a school middle of the desert.
I feel like Gene is like an affluent individual who has goals and shit with his life, and he's like dipping his toes into the cesspool that is this podcast right now. He's he's like, I want to see what dickheads act like. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mark, can I tell you a side tangent story real quick?
Can you tell everyone a side tangent story real quick? I would love it.
Yeah.
Without
So
being interrupted.
so my mom and my stepdad are on their way down to Florida right now to visit because my
Oh,
sister,
no.
like I told you earlier, was gonna have her wedding this weekend, like the ceremony. They got married, but like they were gonna have their ceremony this weekend, but it got canceled because of all that shit. But my parents are still coming down anyways, and they were gonna stop outside of Savannah, Georgia, stay the night because of the road trip, and they're coming with their dogs. And they ended up stopping somewhere
Right.
outside of South Carolina.
Which dogs did they go with?
Rocky, Ella, and Buster.
What do they sound like?
That's what I was about to say. Fuck you, man.
And so they ended up stopping outside of South Carolina
Fuck you, Mike.
because fucking I guess Buster was having a hard time with the travel. Like he hasn't eaten or he hasn't taken a shit since they fucking left New England. And I sent my mom the clip, the gift from Rocky where fucking what's his name is like, if he dies, he dies. She did not think it was funny.
Did you tell your mom that?
Yeah, I said that to her. She did not fucking message me back.
You should. Did you just send it at just a text? Hey, if he dies, he dies.
What? No, I sent her the GIF. It was like the
Oh,
sweaty
yeah.
boxer dude where he's like, if he dies, he dies.
God damn, man.
I would have laughed my ass off.
I was like, man, this shit's fucking funny as fuck. My mom just never texted me back. And I said, she's texted me at 3:30 saying they were going to stop, and I said that shit at like 4:30. It is now fucking what?
Yeah,
fucking
whatever,
almost
30.
midnight. Has not fucking goddamn texted me back. She
Meanwhile-
was like, yo, fuck
Turn
you.
goddamn car around.
Meanwhile, the dog's all like, or.
Yeah. Meanwhile, that dog's like, if I die, I die.
Hey, like, meanwhile, your mom turned another dog. The dog's like, hey, man, Steve ain't wrong. Fuck it.
Hey, Mike, do you want me? Mike,
He's right.
do you want me to do the bark or not?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I really don't.
That's why I thought, because you were like, what does the dog sound like? I thought you wanted me to do. No, okay.
No one ever. Mark.
I mean, I
Mark,
was gonna
Mark?
say there's not a person on this fucking planet that's like, Mark, do that bark.
Because that's why I thought Mike said, what does the dog sound like?
Because I knew you were going
I
to do
mean-
it. That's why.
No, but that's why I was going to ask, what does the dog sound like?
Mark.
Arf.
Exactly. I knew you were going to say that. That's why I said it to cut you off. I'm like,
Oh,
fuck you,
okay,
man.
yeah, good story.
Mark, to be honest, like Mike could be like, who let the dogs out, and he still doesn't want you to be like, who.
Ah.
Who wants you to do that? Like nobody.
I don't know. I thought that you did. Anyway, back to our new guest, Gene. So what the fuck were we talking about with Gene before you brought up that side tangent, Steve?
Dogs dying.
Fucking Gene's over here.
I think my dog died not too long ago.
Hey, Gene, can you show me how those big tits work?
No, it's not funny. Shit story. We were gonna hear a shit story from Gene when he was about to shit his pants.
Oh yeah, the shit my pants one. No, I mean I didn't shit my pants on this one.
Oh,
This
the
one's-
hard one, huh?
this was-
No.
Back that ass up.
No.
Back that ass up.
Whoever took this shit had a crowd around the stall after whoever they left, and they left this.
We want to hear a story where you fully shit your fucking pants as an adult.
Or
No,
almost fucking
well,
shit your pants.
Yeah,
Like the closest you ever been, like that shit turtle heading out.
I really got no interesting almost shitting myself stories. I keep
I'm
myself
calling
safe
shenanigans.
arrested.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm really trying to think though of a good shit story. The best shit story I have is not
Yeah,
really
the
my
one
shit.
he's trying
and
to tell, but Mark keeps
it's
fucking
not really
interrupting.
that. Yeah, I really got known for myself unless you want to be bored.
Yeah. Hey, tell me a story so I can interrupt it.
Ooh, yeah. I was
Shut
driving
up,
home.
Mike.
I was driving home and I
You
really
did
had
it
to take a
last
shit.
time, you asshole. That was the whole point. I got pissed off because they kept pissing me off.
All right,
You
shut
asked me,
up.
Hey, tell a story about something. Okay, me and Justin were trying to say something, and you just kept interrupting us, and you got mad. Like, what the fuck kind of shenanigan bullshit is this?
Well, now you're
Hey,
interrupting. Shut up.
I don't
Mike,
care.
it's
'cause
better
you do
to
it
be
every
pissed.
time.
Mike, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
God
I-
damn, I hate that.
I'm thinking it's probably better to be pissed on at this point.
Bro, just piss on
Yeah.
me. I could be
Beat
pissed
me,
off
piss
about
on
it.
me.
Piss on me so I can be pissed off about it.
Dude,
Mike's looking for black guys that fucking fuck good.
dude, Gene, for real, like, you had to have. Dude, I've shit my pants on purpose before. You have to have a good shit story, man. How?
I mean, one time.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. You go.
Oh, yeah. I remember I was. Remember one time I was at a. Was it the Renaissance Fair?
Oh, yeah, that's just fine.
Yeah. You don't want to take a shit.
I mean, every good story starts with I was at the Renaissance Fair.
Steve,
Yeah,
let me
you
tell a
know,
story.
hot day. Had my stomach going. I forgot what I ate that day. I'm sorry, I don't know what I ate. I'm pretty
Turkey.
sure I ate a turkey on the stick. You know?
There was a bunch of candy wrappers.
It's not on the stick. It's on the bone.
Is it on a bone?
Yes.
Oh, I figured they put it on a stick.
Let me ask you, how many people did you call wench before you fucking almost shit yourself?
I'm sorry? When I
How
what?
many people did you call wench before you almost shit on yourself?
Like two.
I call myself
There's only a couple
wench if
winches
I
there.
shat myself.
I mean, I had to take a shit already on the way there. There's
See-
like nothing on the way there.
See, Mike, fuck you, because you guys are interrupting his story as much as I have ever interrupted anyone else's story, and you don't give a fuck, so
Not
fuck
true.
you, Mike.
Dude, I could interrupt fucking people for another 1,000 hours, and I still wouldn't have interrupted people as much as you have.
Well,
Exactly.
fuck all you guys. Gene, tell a story, please. Fuck you guys.
Actually, I'm trying to remember this one shit story I had where I had to lose the underwear. You ever had to lose the underwear when you shit yourself and you're not nowhere, no, you're home.
Actually, to be honest, last time I did that,
You had to let him go.
You hear how Mike tried to like not let us know that he was agreeing with Gene? He was like, yeah, I did.
Yeah, you have a similar. You had to let him go. Yeah, you did.
Gene, tell the story of the fucking Renaissance Fair where you almost shit yourself. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, I was there with. Actually, I only went because there was this girl I wanted to get with, start dating, and she was going. I knew she was going.
She have a name?
Yeah, Jennifer.
What's up, Jennifer? Why the fuck do you listen to this podcast? Please continue.
I know that. Yeah. No, yeah. It's the only reason I joined photography club too. That's how I had to get into the Renaissance Fair. Anyways, I'm there, right? And,
Did you hit that?
Oh no, never happened.
No.
I won't act like I did. Like,
It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
you guys ever like? Has anyone ever asked you guys that? Like, did you hit that? And do you guys ever lie? Like, be honest, how many times have you guys lied?
I never lied about it.
Yeah, how about
I
you
just
guys?
don't like lying, period.
Yeah.
I
I feel like the other person will know I'm lying. That's why I don't.
Yeah.
I most likely have lied about fucking someone that I didn't fuck before. But I could
Yeah.
not tell you who it was. I probably have, yeah. Probably.
I mean, yeah, this is one thing I've done too, but
Okay,
Lied
so
about me. I'm real.
I
it's just
have,
weird.
that's
I have not lied about-
hilarious.
I don't know what
I'm
you
not
just said.
bucket.
I don't know what you just said, but I've definitely been asked that question, and I said no. And I've also been asked that question and have had said yes. So
Dude, I feel like Steve has fucked someone, and when someone says, did you fuck, he's been like, no, we didn't fuck, even though they did. Like, he's lied in the opposite direction. Like, no, we didn't fuck, even though they did.
No.
no, I wish I've had sex with that many people, but
He's like,
Anyway.
good one, Mike.
What's so funny, Mike?
Yeah, good one, dude.
I thought about the way to word it out.
Just
Yeah, but
just say
the
it.
way it came off, you were just like, yeah, my.
Just say it, dude. No,
that
just
was it.
put those words. No, put those words out there, and we're just gonna make fun of you later. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. I know it's not. Just do it. Come on, man. It'll be funny. All right, fuck you. Hey,
it's
have
funnier in my head than coming out. That's what it's one of those situations. Like,
hey, have you ever thought of a joke and didn't say it? No.
Curse you, Dinkelberg.
Anyway, Gene, so you're at a Renaissance fair about to shit your pants. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, I ended up ditching her, right?
Right.
But I ditched her out of like panic because I had to take a shit, and I ended up looking for the rest. I had no idea where they were, and luckily I got so desperate I had to look for my teacher. It was like I had to turn to someone older.
Dude, are you a fucking Mormon or something? Like, what is going on here?
The thing turned off, fucking asshole.
I had
Mormon?
to turn to someone older.
Are you fucking Mormon
oh.
or something?
Hi, Mrs. Smith. I shit my pants. I need to go home.
I did.
No.
No, I mean I was like, where are the restrooms? Mr. Heinrich, tell me where the fuck the restrooms are, please. And
No, just wait. What?
Dude, I feel like we're in the Just for Fun podcast into the Just for Fun podcast verse right now, and this is like an alternate version of a fucking person coming through to
into the Just for Fun podcast verse.
That's what I'm saying, and like this is like an alternate version of a guest that would come on and be like he's like the 1930s noir version of Just for Fun podcast. Like, see, I had to consult an older person, see, because
Mike.
Is it? I gotta
Mike.
ask, like, why do I come off as a Mormon? Is it because am I talking too quiet, or is it because
No, you
My-
seem
No,
like
it's just
you
because,
see. No,
just
you.
because like some of the way, some of the ways you like connect the dots to your story, it just like comes off as like different from like
Oh,
the rest of society. I guess I don't know.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like.
not in a rude way.
No.
It's
Hold
just,
on.
it's
Let
just
me
like,
let me tell you in a rude way. You're acting like a fucking square, but you're not a square.
Yeah, I think to be honest, I think it's just my voice. I don't know. Maybe it's my voice. Is
No,
it how
no,
I'm
no.
coming off?
Dude,
Is it how-
No, you're acting like a fucking square, but you're not a square. And also, no one listens to this.
Like a hipster.
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I have a Mormon friend, and like he's really cool, but he does come off as a square sometimes. So I get what
Oh
you're
yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Or
but,
what are you guys?
The squares smoke squares.
Are you guys the squares that smoke squares?
Yeah.
We're all Mormons.
Are you Mormon? Really or no?
Yeah, we're all Mormons.
Dude,
You
Joseph,
know?
okay.
you didn't know about Joseph Smith discovering the golden tablets in 1886 that deciphered the lost
I've
works
heard
of
of- yeah.
Jesus? Yeah, okay. So you know what we're
Is that a
talking
real
about.
thing?
No, it was. Well, wait.
I thought it was an episode of South Park.
Whoa, wait.
Wait, you know that's Scientology where the guy actually it was like a science
No,
fiction
that
writer.
was L. Ron Hubbard. He's a fucking hack. He's
Oh,
my
yeah.
great nephew or whatever. You know what I mean? We're all about
It's
Joseph
gotta
Smith.
it's gotta be old to be respected.
Yeah,
Dude.
right. It has to be at least centuries old. To be
Okay, so
religion.
you're fucking smart, so you know what you're talking about. You just seem like you're being a bit reserved. You seem like you're acting like a square when you're not, but no one listens to this shit. So we're just looking for your honest answers about questions
Meanwhile,
and shit.
Mike-
Oh, no,
Meanwhile,
really. Like you guys asked me about the shit story. I really have no. Like if I had a shit story for you guys, I would tell you.
Oh, cool. So why didn't you just say that in the first place? Like, what the fuck? We've been sitting here.
Well, that's
He
not.
said it like 3 times, you fucking piece of shit.
Fuck
kept
you,
saying,
Mike.
No,
Dude,
you have to make one up and say it.
I never said that. Fuck you. Anyway.
Well, the thing
Dude,
is, I have.
I shit on,
I really-
shit on a mountain one time.
Yeah, see, I can't bring myself to do like shit in like in nature.
Are
or
you one of
anything.
those
I just-
squares that's like somehow is able to like cosmically hold his bowels until he gets home?
Yeah, you know, like I will not shit in. Yeah, I have to
Like-
shit on a toilet. I can't do it outside for like.
Well,
just
I
can't
mean,
do
like,
it.
Steve.
can you shit at work?
Yeah, I could shit like in another toilet. Like I could shit. I have to shit inside. I guess.
Steve.
I'm
All right,
a
well,
squirrel
because
that
like
way,
I
you
know
know?
I know some fucking fools that are like they need to like shit at home, and they're like they somehow can cosmically like hold like put a spell on their asshole until they get home and they unleash that fucking.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Mark. Yeah.
You know,
But
I
no-
could like that feeling. I could describe the feeling I get when it finally I'm able to like kind of like push it down where I'll feel like a big like, you know, like
Shit.
like shift in my bowels, and then it disappears.
That's not me, man. Like sometimes, like
Yo.
I'll take a sip of coffee at home, and I'm like, I need to go run errands, and like I'll leave the house, and I'll pass a gas station, and I'm like, I need to fucking pull over right now, and I'll run to that gas station. I'm just like, brah, and I'm like,
Yeah,
all right, cool. Like, time to move on with my day, you know.
Yeah, it's yeah. I never leave home before I have to do that. Like I know there's a shit coming.
Dude, I'm jealous. I wish it was like that for me. For me, it's like it's an on-off button. Like, either I don't need to shit or I need to shit right now, and it's about to like spray out of my asshole.
Yeah, you know what it is though. I grew up Catholic, and so
God damn it! I fucking knew it. I asked you that. Oh, okay.
no, well
That's
that's
a Mormon.
well, no. He asked me if I was like Christian or whatever. But I'm not. I don't practice it. Like I grew up that way, but you know,
It was one of the
awesome
fucking
school.
ones.
You're Jewish. God damn it! I knew it.
God
Shalom.
damn it.
Yeah, and you know what? I think I feel like it must be a shameful thing. I like a subconscious shame that It won't let my
Dude,
body shit outside.
But here's
So,
the
I don't
thing:
know.
my body is such an on-off switch. Like, there is no like shame about it. It's like I'm gonna shit my fucking pants unless I get to a toilet right now. Like there's no like my body's like you're gonna hold this in because there's shame of shitting in public. There's like you're either gonna shit your fucking pants right now or you're not. And I'm jealous of these motherfuckers that are like, I can hold this because I'm ashamed of shitting in public.
So like, yeah, it's basically like the polar opposite of what I am. Like you just cannot, help it, right? Like,
Yeah, but yeah, like me, it's like I'm gonna shit right this fucking second,
Yeah.
like in my underwear or in a toilet. Like I need
shit
to.
in this box, in this car.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's other motherfuckers that are like, I've held this like for 3/4 of the day because I was embarrassed to fucking shit in public. Like my girlfriend's like that. She's like, I need to shit, and I'm like, all right, there's the bathroom. She's like, no, well, I'll wait till I get home. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you'll wait till you get home? She's like, I'll hold it. And then like we'll go and do like 3 other errands, and she's like, you can tell she's getting a little uncomfortable, but she's like, I'm gonna hold this till I get home. Meanwhile, I take a sip of coffee and I'm like, where's the fucking nearest bathroom? I'm gonna fucking diarrhea all in my underwear. Like if I don't get to the bathroom right now.
Yeah, meanwhile, she's like, I've been holding this since Easter's.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Fuck you, Mike. Nice callback, dude.
Steve, I feel like this dude's shit comes out in the shape of like a triangle or some shit, you know what I mean?
No, dude, I feel like this dude's shit comes out like the shape of his colon because it's like so impacted in there. He's like, I haven't shit in like fucking 5 days, but like, I needed to hold it
Well, I
because
was
like
getting-
I wasn't in the proper
Out
place.
the hole, and like as soon as it hit the toilet, it cracks like a little diamond. Cause it's so
That's what I was getting at, a diamond.
Yeah.
You don't hear no splash really. You hear like a dink.
All right, let me ask you this, dude. Have you ever jerked off at your workplace?
Good question.
Workplace.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
In my room?
No. Do you work
Like,
at
no,
home?
no. Well,
All right,
I
so
don't-
have
I
you
don't
ever
have a
been
job
at
in, like,
work
how
in
long
the
have you
bathroom
been
at work
Man.
and you're like, I'm gonna
Quit-
pop one up real quick?
Quit trying to be funny, man.
18.
yeah.
Holy shit.
while ago.
Almost like
I-
8-7 years?
Yeah, it's been forever. I never jerked off at Jack in the Box though. I ate a shitload of their food though.
Dude,
Is that where you work?
I
Is
would,
that where you work currently?
No, that was like in high school. Like after high school?
After high school. Yeah.
dude, if I worked
Oh,
at
I'm
Jack
talking
in the
about
Box,
right
I
now.
would jerk off all the fucking time, man.
That's literally the last job.
Where
The
where
next
do you
job
work
I had after
right?
that was a son. Oh, I don't have a job
Where-
right now.
You don't have a job right now, or where's the last place you worked at?
Jack in the Box since high school. Or after high school.
Yes. Or I had a sign holding job too.
Oh, yeah,
A
with
sign
Andy?
spinner.
Did you go with Andy?
Dude, it would
Yeah.
be awesome to jerk off while you're spinning a sign. Like you're just jerking off on the
like
side of the
that.
street, fucking sign
But you
spinning.
sign.
Yeah. Dude, as he's
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
he's
saying.
like-
He's spinning
Dude,
the sign
as-
around his dick and shit. Just spinning it around his
as-
fucking hard dick.
as he's like spinning the sign, he's like dodging his dick and like jacking off. He's like jerk, jerk, spin, spin, jerk, jerk, spin, jerk,
Or
spin.
like the boss comes out like, what are you doing, man? You jerking off? Yeah, but I'm still spinning the sign, so technically I'm still doing my job.
So let me ask you this: Why do you not have a job right now? Like, are you going to school?
Dude, I jerked off at work like 3 days ago. What are you doing with your life, man?
Oh shit.
Where's
I-
your spot at work?
I have never jerked off at work. This
me
is
either.
an interesting question.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Uh,
we have our second liar of the night.
No, I sincerely have
I
never
know.
jerked off at work.
No, I know.
Secretly, I never jerked off. I want people to know I jerked off at work, but secretly I haven't.
The only time I've ever jerked off is like on a Megan's face, but like never outside of anywhere else.
Dude,
so busy.
she's right there. Come on, man.
Dude,
Yeah, come
she's
on,
sleeping.
her, man.
Yeah,
She's sleeping.
She's dreaming about you jerking off on her face right now, and that is not cool with me, man.
I'll jerk off on her face right now.
No, you won't. Shut up.
He's like,
While
Jamie was
she's
like,
sleeping.
I hope I get jerk off on and be flop. You did it again.
So quiet.
Every
Why
time.
did you jerk off in your face, bro?
I wish Megan would jerk off on my face while I'm sleeping. I wake up, I'm like, what's that smell?
Every time.
Eyes are just like sealed shut.
Seal shit. Yeah.
Every time I fall asleep, I just wake up with a fat fucking nut on my face. What's going on here, man?
Oh, it's the
Anyways, what's up with the job situation right now?
Yo, how come I got pink eye, man?
Oh, job situation. I guess I'm like a caretaker for my grandparents. Doesn't feel like I am. I grew up with my grandparents, and so
You're,
writer.
yeah.
well, that's pretty kind of you. Are they providing a place for you to live as you like take care of
Yeah,
them or something?
we live in the ghetto. Basically, our house has been family, like throughout the family, so it's kind of paid off and no property.
If you live in the ghetto, how close is the nearest Kentako hut?
Up
What?
the street, Kentako Hut.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I'm guessing I just took it as Filiberto's because there is a Filiberto's up the road.
No. Kentako Hut is a Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut.
Oh, that's up on Grand. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's closer to my house than his house.
It's like it's not ghetto as you would like a ghetto would come out. It's like a
Well, I mean, like the way you find out if you're in the ghetto or not is if there's a Kentako Hut nearby.
Steve, shut the fuck up.
the Kentako Hut is up in Sun City in the old people neighborhood,
Mark, why are you telling me to shut up? You know I'm right.
Because
Oh wait, there is the
Because-
one right there. It's just KFC though, right?
That's what
Because-
I'm talking about.
Steve, everyone
Talking about
knows
Kentucky
that
Fried Chicken /
the real
Taco
way to measure if you're in a ghetto or not is how many bullets per square footage.
But I never heard of the Kentako
Hey,
thing.
hey, Steve.
That's from another
Steve.
place.
Maybe the dialect is wrong for Kentako Hut, but the fucking point still stands that you have a Kentako Hut a couple blocks away from you.
Okay,
Wait,
so
what's
so
is
so
it the KFC or the KFC and Taco Bell?
It's
KFC,
a KFC,
Taco Bell,
with a
Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we got
So,
Taco Bell, KFC.
Oh yeah,
Gene-
there's no pizza.
Gene,
Pizza, it's up.
Gene, let me ask you this: how many times a day do you get called nigger? Let me ask you that.
Why did I say with the ER? You fucking,
None.
like every time, like you just can't wait to say
I'll be
it.
honest, I don't.
Hey, how about that? Why? Why are you always
Mike,
Recently, like back in 2001, they built the new house.
hold on, Gene.
No,
Hold
no,
on, Gene.
no,
Let me
yeah.
let me just say something.
It's
Let me just say something.
no, but for Mike, it's just to make me laugh that you get mad at it.
Mike,
Oh,
you know
I don't
how
get mad,
you know
but
how
it's
like
Bearfield is. Like, I hate that word.
Mike, you know how ready Mark is to fucking bark at any story? Like
Yeah.
Mark will fucking like tell a story so that he can bark at the end of it.
That's not true.
Like he's like
So you can,
Yeah,
so you can
yeah,
bark
it
out
is
the
true.
N-word?
Like yeah, it's the same shit. Like he's just waiting. Like Mark will tell like a lengthy fucking story, and you're like, where is he going with this? Just to fucking put the hard R at
Yeah.
the end of a
You
big
can
word.
say nigga and I'll be cool at that, or nibba. Like, I'm really cool with that one, but the hard R, I just hate that one. I just can't stand that.
Oh, nibba is a good word. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I love nibba. That's just funny. I would say nigga. I say nigga all the time too. And I fuck whatever because everybody says in Phoenix, but the hard, I don't like that one. It just makes me feel uncomfortable.
Cultural appropriation at its finest.
These white guys bothering you, Mike? They hurt you?
These guys, what are you gonna fucking fly to our houses and kick our asses?
Yo.
Are
This
these
dude,
guys bothering you, Mike?
yo,
Y'all was
Yo.
Taco Hut.
yo. Yo, I'm officially petitioning to make Gene the new Captain America. Are these guys bothering you, Mike?
Why? Because he has a nice ass. He has America's
No,
ass.
because he's got a shield.
Hey, holla.
Mike is because he's got a shield.
This dude does have a shield, huh? Big ass shield.
So
Yeah, it's called
Gene
Mormonism.
graduate. So me and him, we went to go see Spider-Man, then we went to go eat. So on the way, we're on the traffic for a little bit, and we're just talking about music, and we're talking about. You ever heard of well, I know you heard of it, but we're talking about. Hey, you ever heard of what's it called?
Panic at the
Corpse.
Disco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cannibal
Cannibal
Corpse. Yeah,
Corpse.
I never listened to their songs. But yeah, they got one song called "Coming."
I Come Blood.
I Come Blood.
You guys
Yeah,
ever
I
heard
heard that
Cannibal
song, but I
Corpse?
never really listened to it.
Oh yeah, I heard that last time I was at Chuck E. Cheese's. Yeah, that was a good song.
Yeah,
we're talking about,
I
like,
heard that.
what
I heard that
if-
song at fucking the Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Yeah, so we're talking about that song like, what is it, I Come Blood? Yeah, I Come Blood. So I was telling him like, what if you blood come? Like,
Big cum.
like, oh shit, I'm coming, man. Watch out. Like, instead of using a band-aid, you gotta use a fucking
Dude.
fucking condom.
Hey, Gene.
Okay.
You would
Gene,
give
how dreamy was Jake Gyllenhaal?
Oh, definitely. Not as
Hey.
much as a.
no
Awesome.
spoiler alerts. I haven't seen the end of the movie yet. No spoiler alerts,
Talk about
please.
Jake Gyllenhaal, motherfucker.
I know,
Not
but
spoiler.
I'm just saying I haven't seen the end of the movie yet. So please, no spoiler.
Dude, we're not talking about the end of the movie. We're just talking.
I'm just saying, you fucks. Fuck you guys. With your pieces of
Just
shit.
just because someone is dreamy doesn't mean you're spoiling the end of the movie.
I'm
I'm just
just
asking how dreamy he is.
Hey,
I'm just saying I haven't seen the end of the movie yet. So please, no
Look,
spoiler
look,
alert. You
Mark's over
fucks.
here like you haven't finished the end of your sentence over here, just like I haven't finished the end of the movie. So I'm gonna interrupt you.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know how cute Jake Gyllenhaal is gonna get by the end of the fucking movie, so don't spoil it for me, please.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Fucking
if you finish,
pieces of shit.
Hey,
hey, maybe if you let me finish the fucking sentence, you would know that
Jesus
he's
Christ.
not that dreamy by the end of the movie.
Well, don't tell me if he puts on more makeup or not, you fuck. God damn. Anyway, Gene, please continue.
Yeah, he's pretty dreamy.
In case you couldn't
was-
tell, in case you couldn't tell, Gene, I'm the host of this podcast. Please continue.
I thought I
In
was.
case you couldn't tell, Mike's a real podcast.
Fuck you guys, except for you, Gene. You're cool. Fuck you guys, though.
Hey, Gene, do you want to be the new host of this podcast?
I'm down.
Gene, how good is your dog bark? Can I hear that shit?
Arf, arf, arf.
How good is you interrupting people? Do it. Interrupt me right now. I'm
Do
telling
it.
you a story about my life. I want you to interrupt every 2 seconds.
God, you just made me spit beer out, you fuck. I just spit beer out. God damn it.
That's what it was, motherfucker.
Dude, I have been really good about letting you tell the stories about your dumbass life lately. So fucking... fucking...
Does Mike
All
ventilate?
I'm saying is, like, since we've been on this podcast tonight, Mark has been interrupting people more than ever.
I'm excited, dude.
Fuck, man. Welcome
Yeah.
to my fucking world. I'm hanging with this asshole.
Mark's
You've been
like,
gone for so
this is-
long, man.
Mark's like, this is the 104th podcast.
This is the 104th time I cut
I'm
off
so
somebody on this
I'm so
podcast.
excited about interviewing my friends for the 104th.
I got too excited. So I got too
Come a little bit like this. I'm gonna cut you off like a coming just a
I'm
little
not gonna
bit.
lie, there's another tree coming out right now.
Do you guys mind if I cut you off for the 104th time today? Oh, no, 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 no.
Well, it's for the podcast.
Man, fuck you guys, man.
I forgot what was I even say?
I don't fucking remember.
Something about Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, Jake
Hold on,
Gyllenhaal,
let me
yeah.
interrupt you again. And
How
You're
dreamy
right.
is Jake Gyllenhaal? For real,
He
though.
don't got American ass, but he got some multi-universe ass.
He does.
Dude,
It's-
to be honest, Mark's got America's ass.
You know I do, but just don't tell me what Jake Gyllenhaal ass looks like at the end of the movie. Like up to half of it, I'm cool. Just not the end.
You see Donnie Darko? Picture him naked.
I will say this: you do see a little Gyllenhaal ass in here in Spider-Man.
little crack.
Yeah, if you look
I
close
see-
enough. it's-
I've seen the first half
won't
of it.
show you.
I watched the first half last night and I fucking fell asleep, man.
You were watching online?
Yeah, I did. It was 2 nights ago. I was telling Mike about it. I watched the first half of the movie and I fucking fell asleep.
It was shaky cam, but he was dealing with it.
How are you liking it?
I liked how like the Earth Nibba and the Fire Nibba were all fighting Mysterio and stuff, and I was like, that's cool. And then when the Spider Nibba gave him the glasses, I was like, that was predictable, but it's still fun. And then MJ was like,
"Do you think Spider-Man wins?"
why are you interrupting me, bro? See?
I wanted to.
No, I'll watch the rest of the movie eventually. I just fell asleep halfway through. It was like 11 o'clock at night when I was watching it.
Ah, okay. We stoned. Do you get stoned?
I do get stoned, but I was not stoned. Thanks for asking, Gene. See, I like
When
this
you-
guy. This guy asks me questions. How fun is that? This guy asks me nice questions and doesn't interrupt me when I answer.
So you don't interrupt me.
I mean, that's because Gene doesn't know you. If Gene knew you, he'd be like, yo, I don't want to ask this asshole any questions.
I already know you. I know you since I was 15 years old.
You guys are just realizing I got nothing to ask.
Yeah, exactly. I got
That's-
nothing to
that's
ask
kinda
you.
mean.
Hey, Mark.
That's kind of-
What kind of music do you like, bro?
Like, I really don't care. I know what you
Music?
I know what your day goes.
I listen to pretty much everything. I didn't listen to a lot of.
Oh, dude, that was a fake question. I was just trying to make Steve and Mike laugh. That's hilarious.
Oh, you're trying to. Oh, okay.
He used to get really, really high in back of his car and listen to fucking Deftones.
Oh, dude, Deftones. Yeah, I like that. Fuck
I
yeah.
used to just fuck out Deftones.
Fuck yeah, man.
And, you know, what was it? Crosses?
Dude,
He
I
told me
play
Crosses.
Deftones at the bar sometime. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Dude, do you ever play Crosses?
Yeah, he's the one that showed me Crosses.
No, I was asking Steve if he ever plays Crosses. Like that's a good project.
Yeah,
No, I just play Deftones.
Dude,
that's
Crosses
what-
is
That's what people resonate with. Like, you see, I put on Change at the bar, and people are like, I watch you change. Like, singing at the bar.
Yeah, Queen of Damn! I love Queen of Damn! Nah, I worked, me and this couple of dudes were talking about, like, music, and we started talking about Deftones. I was like, bro, I used to love playing, like, you know, Crosses, like, the whole album, and I was like, smashing the chick or, you know, whatever. Like, bro, I don't know what it is about Chino Moreno's voice, but his voice is a panty dropper, man.
It's quiet.
yeah,
Well,
fool. Every time Mike hears.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but I'm saying, like, I asked a girl, like, hey, you listen to rock? No, but I like Deftones. It was like, oh, shit. And then we listen to Deftones or whatnot. And then, or Crosses or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's fucking Chino Moreno's, man. His voice is a panty dropper.
Every time Mike hears Chino Moreno, his panties drop. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm wet as fuck, fool.
Hey,
You
my
hear 'em?
panties would drop if I was wearing panties. I'm just free balling that shit. You feel me?
He knows it's gonna happen.
I know it's going yeah. I was like, hey, we're going Deftones. Like, oh shit, let me take off my
I
panties.
leave my
because
panties at home.
That shit's gonna drop real quick. I got free ball this shit. Like I said, like, you know, girls get wet, my balls get all wet. You know,
Just start dripping.
It's like, fuck, I should wear some panties, man. That shit's all inside my fucking thighs and shit, all slimy and
Smells.
shit. It smells a little. Hey, what's the smell? Oh shit, man.
Yeah, for real. What the
Oh, don't worry, guys. That's just my pussy. It's Chino Moreno, man. Come on now.
Come on, your pussy don't get for Chino Moreno? What's wrong with this guy? Hey, look at this guy's pussy's dry. This fucking
Mike.
guy right here.
Yo, Mike. You got a slimy dick?
Oh shit.
yeah.
That's a call.
Slimy dick.
Back.
Call fucking back. Look.
Yo, my dick's slimy as fuck, fool.
Dude, my shit gets slimy as fuck with Chia Moreno. Gross. I know, but
I know.
it's like a milk.
It's a thing.
It's slimy.
Yo, we got some more questions for Gene, if everyone is game.
Yeah.
Do you like yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
I
think
do.
that
I don't have any problems.
Do you think that some people are better than other people?
No,
I
I
gotta
don't
be
think
right
so.
back.
Do I think people think they're better than other people, or do I think some people are better than other people?
Do you think that some people are better than other people, just inherently?
Oh. Inherent? I want to say no, but I also want to say yes. So it might be yes.
Can you
sadly,
please
you know?
elaborate on your reasoning? This is interesting.
I don't know. You get someone like I don't know, examples like Charles Manson, you know. But who
Right.
knows? You know, Charles Manson, right? He might have held a door open for a couple people. I mean, you know, he was probably nice. Is he like?
That's
you know what I
fucking
mean? Like,
hilarious.
Dude, I like this guy. Hold on, let him talk. Let him talk.
you know, it's like it's someone that's bad, like minute to minute. No, but they choose their moments, it seems, right? So, and someone that's good, right? Like you would, I can't even think of like someone like Saint Teresa. I want to think was there some shit with her? I don't know. You know, you can't. I can't really think of like a
Mother, it's
saint.
Mother Teresa, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
you're a great Jedi. You don't find the good or the bad in people. You just find the neutral. You're like everyone's got a little bit of good and a little bit of bad in them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Whoa,
I guess
dude.
it's how you. I guess that's how you manage it, right? Like a temptation of yours would be what makes you do the bad thing that would make you known, you know, for doing the bad thing, right? So, I guess it's all about not giving in to the desires, right? Like Charles Manson. Well, I don't even know what you could say about like Charles Manson, right? He didn't have it. I don't know what his desire was, but
Gene,
Or he was trying to get laid.
he was. Oh wait, he was trying to start that race war, right? Or he was predicting a race war. Well, I don't know. You see, it's like a really complicated question. With I guess you could answer it like for each individual, like a definite answer for each individual. But for, like,
dude,
broad generalization would be hard, I guess.
dude, can I tell you that is the most nuanced answer that I've ever received to this question that I've posed to people that join our podcast? That's fucking awesome, man. I appreciate that answer to that question. That's a
Yeah.
that's
I would take
fucking
anything you ask me seriously.
dude. No. That's fucking awesome, dude. Like most people say yes or no, like inherently, but I love how you broke that down, man. That's fucking awesome. Like I don't even fancy myself as an interviewer or anything like that, but that's one of the questions that I like to ask people that join our podcast for the first time, and that is my favorite answer that anyone has given me, dude. That is awesome.
I mean,
And we could
Mike's answer to that question was like, I like tacos.
but in all seriousness, we could speculate and debate and talk about the subject for hours and hours, and we might never get anywhere, but I will tell you, Gene, that was a fucking great answer to the question. That was really like thoughtful and measured in the way you answered it. That was really cool, man.
Oh, thank you, Dan. Yeah. I've been, I don't know. I'm always interested in like why,
Yeah.
I was talking to Mike the other day, or not earlier actually. I was telling him about the Columbine murders, and how, I don't know why this thing just sticks in my head from it. I was telling him I don't know if it's an urban myth from what I mean, like whatever happened and was there, but who knows what actually happened. But the story is that the two guys that were murdering the school, right? They they supposedly killed this religious girl, and they told her before they killed her that they would let her go if she said that she didn't believe in God, and she didn't. I guess she didn't say what they wanted her to say, so they killed her, right?
Right.
And I was trying to think, like, those guys aren't inherently bad, you know, they're really misguided, like, you know what I mean? They kind of gave in to that temptation to hurt others that they felt didn't like them. But in the end, you know, their actions kind of make them that person that, you know, we call them inherently bad because, you know, that's kind of what they've made for themselves, I guess. And I don't know, I guess it's like, yeah, I guess after you die, you know, you kind of want to leave whatever, you know, you want to be the guy that, you know, I have a question for you guys.
What's up?
So, you're in a room, right? I think it's
Right.
that you know that movie, The Button? You press this button, right? You're in a room,
I push it.
you're alone.
Oh
right?
yeah,
And
dude.
you
I
push
will
it.
press that shit in a heartbeat. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
and
No.
no one-
No. There was an SNL sketch about it where they said you're in a room, you press a button, someone dies, they press it in a heartbeat. But please continue.
Oh well, yeah. I added a little bit to it. It's like, all right, so you're in the room with the button, right? And you can press the button, and you're gonna benefit greatly from it. You know, your life's just gonna get better. And but the thing is, someone's gonna die. Someone that you know is their life is well, not gonna die, but their life's just gonna get worse. You know. Someone
See ya,
close to you.
Mike.
Bye,
And,
Mike.
Oh, what the fuck?
And so
Y'all.
you press the button, right? And so no one, but the thing is, no one will know that you pressed the button, and no one will know that you made that decision. You know, you could live guilt free in a way. And so if an honest answer, would you guys press that button? You know, if you knew someone close to you would be hurt, you know, was it worth, you know, benefiting from?
No.
For you, like you as an individual.
No. And I think most of the people in the world would say no. But if you were to pose the question, hey, press this button and you will receive great benefit, but you didn't know that someone else was going to be hurtful from it, most people would press a button if they didn't know. But I would like to think that if most people, they said, hey, press this button and you will receive a great benefit, but someone else will be fucked up, most people would probably say no. I would say no. You know?
Yeah. Oh, so you feel? Yeah. See,
Like
that's where think that's something
I would
like-
not want to receive a benefit that I didn't deserve, and I also would
Yeah.
not want to receive a benefit that, even if I did deserve that benefit, if someone else was at a detriment to me receiving that benefit, I would not want that. No.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But you feel like most people they wouldn't. See, I don't know. I kind of
Maybe.
I kind of feel bad because I want to say most people wouldn't. You know, one of those things. But I feel like they would. You know, like that. I just feel in my gut people would, which is kind of, I don't know. Maybe that's just like the pessimistic side of me. Like, I think inherently I'm really like pessimistic. You know, I'm not really positive. And I try hard to like be positive, but like I think some parts, like when I do ask myself these questions, like that part comes out where I'm like, nah, I think people would like fuck each other over if they could. But maybe that's also like just people I've been around too. Who knows?
Well, that definitely does play a part in how you conduct yourself throughout life. It's definitely like an amalgamation of experiences that you've had, you know what I mean? It kind of shapes you as to how you view the world, you know?
Yeah. And I try
Guys,
to keep a positive view, but
I don't want to derail the conversation here. You guys keep talking, but I have to go to sleep. So good
oh,
night.
for sure.
Ah, fucking A. God
Fucking
damn it.
Steve.
Alright. It was nice talking to you, bro. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Yeah, good meeting you.
Yeah, good meeting you too. Come back
Sure,
again.
you- You leave a
Oh,
nice
definitely.
load on Mega's face before you go.
All right, Mark, if you keep interrupting
dude.
people, I'll talk to you guys later.
Dude, I'll continue to interrupt you even when you're trying to say goodbye until the end of time.
I mean, I'll never get sleep again. You'll just interrupt me.
If I don't be your forever.
All right,
All right, Steve.
talk
Hey,
soon.
bro.
Peace.
Hey, anyway, I thought he I think I kept him around for a minute longer.
Yeah. Oh.
So what the fuck were we talking about? You have to excuse me. I was quite drunk.
Yeah, I forgot to.
I'm not
pretty
anymore.
stoned. I'm pretty sure I think we were talking about I think the last thing I mentioned was Columbine. Something about some disturbing shit.
How annoyed is Mike right now? Oh, he can hear me. God damn it, he can hear me. God damn it, I forgot.
Oh no, yeah,
He's
he's not really here,
Yeah, I'm on social.
quote unquote.
So,
Oh wait, did I say that right? Parentheses out.
for real though, what is your favorite porn? For real. No one, literally no one's listening now. Oh, Sally Beats is here though. So, sorry.
Hey, B,
Remember,
you piece of shit, bitch.
remember how Mike kept telling you how I keep interrupting everybody? I asked you a question and I'm literally gonna interrupt your answer. Sally Beats is back. Sally Beats is our homie who comments on our live stream when we live stream, and she is back and she says, "Hey, what's up, Mike? Bye, Steve. All right." But
No.
she is our homie, so for real. All right, Sally Beats, can you put in the comments, please, what is your favorite kind of porn? I will tell Gene what your favorite kind of porn is. Sally Beats says, "Mike, you piece of shit." And we will all. I already told you guys about my favorite porn. Come on, dude, for real. You gotta have a favorite porn. It's gotta be weird because you're sitting right next to a human, which is Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like sitting right next to Mike, so it's gonna be like weird. Like, oh, this is my favorite porn.
Japanese.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
the last thing
yeah.
I searched.
Japanese. But like, what is your favorite thing to watch Japanese people do? Like, I mean, they fuck
Oh.
and stuff, but like,
You know what this? You know the weirdest one I ended up staying on was I was like, oh, this is weird, but you know, I'm not watching it. It was there's this one where these Japanese girls are all in this like library, right?
right.
But there's like glory holes posted everywhere, like in the seats, in the bookcases,
No shit.
in the tables. You know what I mean? Like a dick will just pop up, and the Japanese girl that's her cue, you know, to start working that shit, and she'd be working like two at a time, like on the table and then in the bookshelf. Like she has to like pull it off somehow, and for some reason that was just interesting. Mostly because they're blending it in with like real life, and they're so like not like into it. They're like it's kind of just like normal life to them. It's like an alternate universe type thing, you know? Like,
So like, 1 minute you're reading like a textbook, and the next minute you're just like jerking a dick.
yeah,
like that kind of shit? Wow.
Yeah, just a dick comes out right next to the book on the table, and like she's just sucking on that shit like raw.
Whoa,
meat, you
for
know?
real.
Yeah, and that was
Wow.
interesting. There's a lot of different types of those. Like there's one where they're in like there's of course the school one, and there's like the gym one.
So like in the gym one, there's just like a dick poking out of the like hula hoops and shit.
Yeah, like through the walls. Just every single wall, every wall, every
What?
floor, even the ceiling if it's low enough.
Dude, you gotta send me a link to that shit, man, just so I can watch that shit and laugh,
The most-
man.
The most extreme one though, man, like I watched was where everything was, you know, a guy. Like the girl's bed was 4 guys laying down, like side by side, you know, and like she
For
was
real?
like sleeping on their bed. And when she woke up in the morning, her alarm clock was a guy with a clock on his face, but he was hard. They're all hard, and the chairs are guys. The table's a guy. The kitchen counter's a guy. And it's basically she like wakes up in the morning, right, and she starts sucking off her alarm clock.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck.
Serious. Oh no, it's the whole movie's up on Pornhub, and it's like 2 hours fucking movie. She has her friends over later on that day. She has her friends over. They're all sitting on the table with the guys,
Hey.
and one of her friends just starts like sucking off like her counter.
Hey, can I pause you for 1 second? Our homie Sally Beats is going crazy in the comments right now. She's fucking dying laughing and fucking she said it's hot as fuck.
Sally Beats.
She gets it. And yeah, basically, she has her friends over, and they all start banging the furniture and the floor and whatever. You know, the whole thing, everything's made out of men.
What
Japanese
the
guys.
fuck? And
Yeah,
so
they're
you
so-
get off to this shit?
I did.
Oh,
I did. That one.
Sally
actually,
Beat-
I went, and I
Hold on.
I went back to it.
Sally B says you gotta send me the link, so that means, Gene, you gotta send me the link, and then I'm gonna send it to Sally Beats because she needs this link right now. And
Meanwhile,
so,
Sally Beats is like fucking giant humping.
dude, I bet you that Sally Beats has jerked off to me laughing before, like, you know what I mean?
Dude, that would turn me off.
I know, but it probably turns her on. So fuck you, Mike, you piece of shit.
Like, damn,
Wait,
I need
so-
to see my shit get so soft so fast.
So, Gene, you got off to that when the whole room was dudes, like furniture made out of dudes, and the chick was fucking it?
Yeah, because the chick seemed so comfortable with it all. I was like, damn, this is just her life. This is hot. This is what she does.
Damn.
It's
Dude,
all about
I
the
have-
girl, man. If she's comfortable with it, you're comfortable with it.
Yeah, and like, you know, and it was so much more. It was like the most, it wasn't like, you know, psychedelic abstract, but it was abstract in the sense of like, you know, the context of what's going on here. This is like an alternate dimension of a world, you know, where all the furniture is
Oh,
guys.
dude, you're an artistic motherfucker, huh?
I think so. I
Like,
kind
you're-
of end up talking about like bringing out that parts of stuff that I end up like that I'm fascinated with, you know. That's
I
kinda
feel
helped
you.
end up-
No, I feel you, man. I feel you. Shit.
But yeah.
That's fucking.
It ain't
Damn,
that
that's
hard to
fucking
find
cool,
this on
man.
Pornhub. You just look
No,
up
no, no. I
Japanese
mean,
stuff.
I'm not insinuating that it's hard to find. I'm just saying that for me, I've never seen no type of shit like that because they never recommended no shit like that to me before,
Oh
man.
no, I went looking deep, like into
Dude,
the
you went
pages,
deep
you
as
know?
fuck, man. You went deep.
Yeah, and you gotta be careful because I mean, even Pornhub will have some shit that you probably shouldn't watch. Like, there's just scary stuff on there if you go deep. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend going that deep because then you find yourself with some.
Right. It's like you can only go so far to get your dick hard. You know what I mean? Like,
What the fuck is this?
And I did feel a little weird afterward. I had to admit because like it's otherworldly almost what I you know, and I went through, you know, I was like, this is what I'm doing for the next 45 minutes.
well, it's like
Yeah.
post nut syndrome. Like I busted a nut, and you're like,
Yeah.
whoa, that was weird.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I came back out from that world and I wanted to go back later on at least. Like, you know, you start thinking about that shit, like it stays with you sometimes. Like, man, I watched that video and that's kind of stuck. Like, if you watch the beheading,
Oh yeah.
sometimes a porn
Oh,
will have
dude.
that effect on you. It's like, man,
Yeah.
there's a messed up one with you heard of the Blue Room?
I have not heard of the Blue Room.
Don't look up the Blue Room. It's not really like not hot at all. It's just a gangbang where they just treat the women like shit, but it's like it's acting, but it's not even fun to watch. There's a really famous one with a porn actress. I forgot her name. I'm trying to remember. She was really famous, but she only became famous because of that video, The Blue Room. And yeah, it's just a really brutal gangbang.
Oh, cool. I'll be sure to.
The Japanese ones are way more fun, and that one, the Japanese left me with more of a you know, I didn't feel that bad, but I didn't jerk off to the Blue Room. I couldn't. You know, you kind of find some stuff sometimes where it's like, how, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is some different stuff that it's like the guys that like seeing mascara run down a chick's face, you know, like that type of weird shit.
Like choking.
Like that. No, I'd say it's abusive type shit. Yeah, you know, the type of guy that'll kick a puppy probably.
The guy that kick a puppy and hit his wife at the same time.
Yeah, you like wearing on your face.
I don't mind mascara running chicks like down a chick's face if she wants it.
Yeah. Okay. Like she did it. Like she left it on.
Yeah, I don't mind hating my wife while she.
It doesn't like. I never
You know, if he's asking for it, then yeah, I'll do it.
Meanwhile, Mike would be the worst porn actor ever.
What? Yeah.
More than likely. I could. Oh, that's probably the grossest thing ever.
What the fuck?
I
wouldn't even look at the screen at the thumbnail.
I like chicks
I'll do
peeing on
one.
each other. That gets me off.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was gonna say. So, is there any reason, or is it just the act is hot enough?
Dude, it's fucking hot, and it's like you're not supposed to do that, and chicks aren't supposed to do that, and it's like, oh, they're doing that thing. It's so bad.
Something you're not supposed to do. Yeah, okay. And plus, if it's like a couple like really hot chicks, then you wouldn't really expect that from them, but they're doing it, right? They're mostly like coked out. I heard when they're doing that type of shit. Like
dude, that's even hotter. Holy shit, dude! Quit! You're making my dick hard. Stop.
If I someone trying to piss on me, I'll be pretty coked out too. Like, you know what? I can't do it. Okay.
Yeah, like
Why, man? Pee on me.
the two girls in one.
I'm all hyped up. Like, yeah, he fucking piss on
The
me.
two girls in one cup. Those girls were on heroin. They had
Oh
everything,
hell
like,
no!
They basically numb themselves up so they don't taste
If
it.
anything, I would do heroin after that. Either way, I'm gonna do heroin before that or after that.
Either
No matter
way.
what, if that's gonna happen to me, I'm gonna do heroin regardless. You know?
Yeah, I can
Dude.
see it leading down to that path. It's the
this
path
is
to
low.
heroin.
Yeah, this is
Yo,
the lowest
Gene,
point of my life. Nah,
you
yeah,
you wanna-
heroin.
You want to know the most fucked up thing about the Two Girls One Cup clip?
Yeah.
That was a trailer to a full porno.
Yeah. Oh, was it a man? You know,
I
The
don't-
First time I seen that shit. Was
I don't
this
know what-
fucking piece of shit right here.
I might have seen more of that movie then because
Yeah,
I remember a buddy of mine had a computer finally, and he was like, "I'm gonna use this computer to watch some like gory shit." And then he did find the gory website, you know, whatever.
Oh, best gore.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Well, it was like it was an older one, you know. It was, you know, a really just shady website.
Riot.com.
Yeah, the whole thing was like it was.
That website.
No, the front
We found
page.
some.
Well, the front page was like black and white, right? Some
The one
shit
I
like
remember that my buddy found was just like a web, like a, you know, like a really cheap web page, but it was just like like blood, you know, like really cheap. looking,
Okay.
Like really, yeah, like some stock shit. And he found some videos that, I mean, they weren't gore videos, but they were like, you know, they're just videos topping Two Girls One Cup. And I wonder if they, you know, you said it was more of a, it was, you know, it belonged to a big movie or whatever, or a movie. And yeah, he found some shit that was, it was diarrhea. It was bowls and bowls of shit and being drunk by like really hot Russian chicks.
Oh man.
I never gagged at any of those videos, but that made me, that almost had me throwing up. That was probably some of the craziest shit I've seen. They're drinking like bowls of like diarrhea, but these girls looked so numbed out that they didn't look like they cared. They didn't know what looked like. They knew where they were, but they were like tens. All of them were like tens, and yeah, they're just going at it, bowls and bowls of diarrhea and throw up.
Who is supplying this diarrhea?
They were shitting into the bowls and drinking it.
Drinking their own shit?
Yeah, they were shitting into the bowls and passing it on to another like hot chick.
Oh, what the fuck?
Like a hot chick would like throw up into like this like another like a smaller bowl and like pass it on. Another chick would just drink it
and
yeah,
shit out the oh man.
Yeah, it was that was probably the grossest shit I've ever like witnessed online in terms of that stuff.
I mean
that was some like underground like. Yeah, it was like filmed out like in the back of like the woods and stuff, like that was the background was like woods, like the forest.
Dude, that's like that's like the mark of the 90s is like it was filmed in the woods. Like, you know what I mean? Like there is no the woods anymore. You know what I mean?
Don't go in the woods because you'll find.
Don't go walking in the woods.
Don't go walking in the woods because you might see a horse fucking a chick on the internet.
I think, out there in the Russian wilderness.
Poor horse.
I think there's a Japanese chick there out of nowhere.
Sally B says, "Damn, I'm not hard anymore."
Yeah, Sally.
Sally Beats is fucking killing it over here, man.
This is hard as fuck until you start talking about that.
Oh man, I'm taking you guys to the best of like bend
She's
down.
flopping to the right. Is that what you call her boner? Is she's flopping?
It's a girl dick.
You got a girl dick.
Oh, Mike, did I tell you?
Yeah, I'm pretty. I was gonna say.
Did I tell you, Mike? My dick is a girl now. It has a clit. Didn't you know?
No.
No, I'm kidding.
I believe it.
He's like, what? Oh,
Yeah, he couldn't believe it.
I believe the shit out of it.
he wasn't surprised.
Dude, come play with my hair and rub my clit, man.
I was more surprised that no one told me about your clit, your dick being a clit, and then you having a clit. You know what I mean? And, like, I was pretty surprised about that. Like, how come no one told me that it changed? Like, I knew it was coming. But, like, how come no one told me?
Oh my god.
You're such a piece of shit.
I'm waiting for Mike to tell me he's like some sort of like bodybuilder or something like that. Like, I don't know.
No, I'm lazy as fuck.
Yeah, he sure ain't seen all the pasta he ate earlier.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Ooh, what pasta did you eat?
A lot of pasta. I'm fucking now maybe all sleepy.
And steak. He ate pasta and steak.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the recipe, man. And I know he's been drinking beer.
I felt like I was watching one of those like weird German shit videos again when I watched it.
Was it German chicks that you were watching them diarrhea into a bowl and pass it on?
German,
It had to be. It sounded
Russian,
like German.
they were something Turkish. They were all of them, I think.
Were you like jerking off to it or just watching it?
That's like Sally B.
Oh no, I was watching it with him and we're looking for he was looking for beheading videos or something for some reason.
And you're like,
like,
hey,
he's
look,
a
watch
video,
these
like-
people. You're like, hey, watch these
Yeah.
people eat shit. Like, while you're looking for.
No, he said watch these people eat shit, and I was mesmerized. I'll be honest, like to see that kind of.
Wait, it was Mike's idea?
Oh no, it was our buddy's idea.
Oh.
Yeah, my buddy's like he's one of those guys that actually likes to watch those videos, like not the shit videos, but like the the snuff videos.
I can-
Do you ever watch those?
I watch some fucked up videos sometimes just because I kind of want to see what humans are capable of. You know what I mean? But I don't get off on it. See, for example, one time Mike sent me a video of these people shoving a stick of butter up each other's ass and fucking each other. You remember that, Mike?
Oh no, he went to the bathroom. He's gone.
Oh, so one time, Mike sent me a video of these people shoving a stick of butter up each other's ass, and then fucking each other in the ass with a stick of butter in the ass.
Like packing it deeper with dick.
Right.
What the?
How
oh
did
my
you know?
God.
Have you seen this one? Like,
Oh no,
how-
I just like
how did
once you
you-
put up that image, I just started imagining like what would happen right after. They're just
Well,
gonna pack that. butter
so
in.
so as you would imagine, the butter melts in the chick's ass, and at the end of the
Oh.
video, the chick shits the butter out of her ass, and there's a bunch of cum and butter that comes out all across the camera, and then she licks the butter and cum off of the camera. Very
This is what
gross.
you talking about the video I sent
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
That shit was fucking funny though.
No,
I was
it
laughing my
was
ass.
no, it was
the
hilarious.
girl was
I'm
crying the whole
Yeah.
time.
No, she
Oh,
fucking
no, I'm
loved
just
it.
saying.
no.
Yeah.
It was a really funny
Was it-
video.
Was it like Russian or was that Russian?
No.
No, it was an Asian chick and a black chick and a white dude
No. It was the Asian
Oh.
chick and a white girl.
and a white dude, right?
Yeah. But the Asian chick put the butter up that white girl's ass.
See what I'm
The white
saying?
girl had it up her ass. Cause like I remember, cause this fool, we like an inside joke. Oh yeah, Mark likes to watch porn with chicks spinning each other's assholes because he said something about it.
Yeah.
So I'm just casually trying to look up porn and just watching it, and like you say, you put it on and like the recommended videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just clicking on away, and it has no. You click a video, there's more videos that recommend.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen it, and I clicked it, and I started watching it. I was like, what the fuck is this? And like, sent me, like, horny or hard with it. I just started laughing. And it just ruined the mood for me, but I just still thought it was funny.
Nah,
So
he's
I,
still
like,
jerked
saved
off.
it. Yeah, hell no, I didn't.
Followed
Like, I
through.
saved it, I sent it to this dude. Like, it was fucking hilarious. Like, could remind me of what he was saying, like, spinning chick's asshole. Like, I gotta send this this video to him. So, I don't know, I thought shit was hilarious.
Did it look recent? Like, was it an old video or new video?
No, it was pretty fucking new. Like maybe a year or two.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like fucking 20 years old. You know what I
It was,
mean?
it was at least back in 09.
Yeah. It was like maybe 11, 12. Fuck, shit. It looked like fucking 2016. Like
You guys, yeah, I will say that I did, like the other day, I went and searched for like 2000s hot chicks, like, mid 2000 hot chicks. 'Cause I just forgot, And
Tara Reid.
I guess so. Yeah, they're not. It was a little tame back then. They're just better now, I guess. They're way better now. Tara Reid. No, I mean like porn. I thought about like porn stars, like.
No,
from back-
yeah, that was a joke, by the way. Just
Oh,
for
okay,
fun
Tara, oh, okay.
podcast.
I was gonna say, do you remember any porn stars? I can't. I think only.
yeah, I remember Tara Reid.
She looked like one.
No,
She
dude,
was hot.
I honestly don't. I don't care about porn stars. I like chicks, dude. There's this one chick. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, I like chicks with no titties and no ass. You can ask Mike; he'll confirm
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
told him he told me like, yeah, I like chicks no titties. They're like, oh, you like to suck on their heartbeats.
it. Exactly, dude. I like to suck on a heartbeat.
What's the point? Tell him. Let him know Sally Beats. Sally Beats got tittle bitties.
The Sally Beach is so mysterious.
I know,
Oh, dude, you'll get to know her. Oh, she's commenting. What did you say, Mike? I heard you say my name. I don't know what Sally Beats is talking about.
What did I say? Did I say
I don't know. No, I don't know. That might have been for a minute ago, but I love Sally Beats. But, dude, I like chicks with no titties and no ass. They ain't got no ass. Oh,
I prefer titties
no
over ass. So
titties.
you're like titties or ass?
I like no titties and no ass, just fucking flat as fuck.
Who's talking to you, motherfucker?
I'd
I'm talking to a
say-
fucking monk.
I just
Yeah,
like
ass.
I just like nipples. Just like no titties, nipples,
No nipples.
whatever.
No titties, all nipple. It's just like hell's like
Yeah,
spread out
like
God
a nipple
damn.
that should be on a big titty, but it's not.
No, obviously I'm exaggerating. I like a little bit of titty, a little bit of ass, but proportionately.
I feel you. I bet you don't like them like over. You know,
Sally Beats is like, I love you too, Mark. and she said,
Sally Beats.
and she said, I love you too, Mike. No love for Gene. And
Who the fuck is this?
I don't know.
You're all gay.
Doris is gay says you're all gay. Hey,
Well, if he's gay, then I guess we're all gay.
why don't you bring that dick over here then and see what I do with it then?
Yeah.
If I'm all
see what this
gay.
mouth do, homie.
What that mouth do though?
What that mouth do?
I got them fat tits.
Oh, she got them fat ass titties. Hell yeah. See?
I know
Sally
Sally
Beats.
B's got some fat ass titties.
Alright. But she
Why
has
don't
fat-
you
fat ass too?
why don't you just put them titties away and come over here with no titties?
But no titty having
Put
that.
them away.
Put them titties away. No. Shit. I'm with titties.
The
bro.
fuck are those?
Fuck all y'all. I'm with the titties.
No, I was fucking Gene. I was fucking with Mike yesterday, and I was like, man, I like a girl with no titties and no ass. I just want like a 10-year-old boy. You know?
Yeah, I just want to love me on a 10-year-old boy.
I don't want no ass or no titties.
Yeah, this is a little small ass dick. Little small
Oh my god.
Just give me that little wiener. I'm with it.
I'm with it. I love when you say that. When you're like, I'm with it.
I'm with it.
Oh my god.
That's some like old Greek type shit right there. Like
Dude,
Socrates.
plus 10. Dude, hold on. Everyone, hold on. Plus 20 points to Gene for historical knowledge. That is actually true.
Well, that's bullshit.
Shouts
I
out.
always hit you guys with historical knowledge.
No, you don't. Shut the fuck up, you piece of
Yes, I
shit.
do.
No, you
Hey,
don't.
one
Shut the
time,
fuck.
I had that callback Joe when Godzilla fought King Kong. Back in the 1930s, motherfucker.
All right, minus 5 points to Mike. Plus 5.
This goddamn history that you're making, motherfucker.
No, but Gene obviously understood my fucking joke. Plus 20 points to Gene. Don't worry, you'll never
40
catch.
motherfuckers.
You'll never catch up to how many points Coleman has. He's fucking beyond whatever.
That fool's negative. All his dad jokes.
No, but the whole point of what we were getting at is that I do. If you were to ask me like, hey, what's your type? I prefer like petite women. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like a
You know,
Yeah,
short,
like-
like you like them short
Japanese
too.
boy, women, you know.
Well,
that type of
not-
nature.
I mean,
yeah.
not like short like a kid, but you know what I mean. Like,
Well, yeah, shorter than me,
Whatever.
but mostly
Yeah.
just like 10-year-old boys. You know.
I was
But,
sorry.
no, but you know what I mean. Like,
Shit.
I'm really attracted to like petite women that are like shorter and smaller than me, you know, but are actually women. You know, that's just my thing. You know,
they're
But
actually.
Sally Beast, I deserve 100 points for being a piece of shit.
dude, Sally Beats, you deserve 100 points for not being a piece of shit. You fucking piece of
Fuck,
shit.
Shit.
God damn it.
That's some more bullshit.
Pot tank.
And don't worry, Monk. You could redeem these fucking points for nothing. 'Cause they ain't worth shit and they don't mean shit and they ain't real.
Oh, matter.
Sally
It makes me
Beats.
feel good.
Sally
Makes
Beats,
me
why?
feel
Real good.
I want points.
Sally Beats, why don't you just cut your tits off and let's get married?
Hey, Mike, stop drinking so much beer, Mike.
Hey, shut the
Oh,
fuck
dude,
up.
he's on a tear, huh?
Listen to me.
He needs to go pee again.
Oh yeah, dude. It's fucking
Oh, I know he's getting
time.
more beer.
It's time to fucking cut this podcast off when he gets back to. Dude, we fucking gone too fucking long.
You guys,
Oh my God.
Oh wow, 3 hours, right?
Dude, we normally don't do this long, but it's already past fucking midnight. I have to work tomorrow. I was hoping to make tonight an early night. Everything happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm having fun though. Like, it's not like I regret everything, but I need to go fucking sleep.
No, you'll regret it in the morning, definitely.
No, I definitely will not regret it in the morning, but I'll be kind of grumpy until 11 o'clock or
Okay, yeah.
something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I always regret it. Yeah. I had a big let's quick talk about drugs, right?
yeah.
You guys talk about drugs on here? You talk about
Yeah.
you do that? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember. You ever done coke and that's the one thing that will keep you going, to where you will regret it in the morning.
I
'Cause you gotta
actually,
stay up until morning.
I have never done coke before.
No,
No, I never have.
Yeah.
not worth it. Well, I guess to some people it is worth it.
It's pretty fun for a little bit.
Yeah.
Right,
It's-
if you don't have to work the next day, yeah.
Yeah, you'll keep convincing yourself to do one more line and one more line and one more line until
Push the coke button.
because I used to be
Dude,
like,
push
man,
the coke button.
He did to me one time. I had a bunch of coke. He kept pushing the coke button.
I was like, Mike.
actual.
No, I kept pushing the button. I was like, Mike, do a line. And he's like, all right. And he kept doing it every time I
I
said,
had
like,
a bunch of coke.
do a line.
Oh
I
yeah.
was really drunk and I was like, fuck it.
Oh wow.
Just there and talk to it again. All right.
Do more.
And then I went to my nephew's birthday. I think it was his 5th birthday.
Oh,
I
no.
was so fucked up.
Piece of shit. I won 200 points to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Silly Beats is right.
Sully Beats was fucking right. Give me 200 points. Yeah, I was pretty fucked up. I forgot. You know, my brother came and picked me up. Like, we gotta go, and my sister too. Like, fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I'm a piece
That
of
was
shit.
fun.
I would do it in the weekdays up until morning. I had to wake up at 6 though to take my nephew to school. So I take my nephew to school all coked up. Only a couple times because I felt like shit after, like emotionally felt like shit afterwards because I feel like I let him down. You know what I mean? Like a piece of shit, and made me feel like a piece of shit. Coke will make you feel like a piece of shit eventually.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it made me all the time, every time,
Yeah, every time.
every time.
It made me feel normal. Like I didn't, you know how you mentioned I'm artsy, right?
Yeah.
When I do coke, that shit kind of takes all that thoughts away, and I become really, really okay with just sitting down doing nothing. That's it's really negative type of drug.
It's really artsy.
It's not artsy. Well, some people it is apparently. Like Stephen King could do a bunch of coke and he wrote Cujo.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Dude, we gotta have another.
Cujo.
Dude, we gotta have another fucking podcast, man. Gene, we gotta have another fucking podcast. Can you come back?
Sally Beats. I remember waking up in the front.
Yeah, man. I'm dead. I've been seeing Mike again. I've been a long time friend of Mike, and I just kind of just started hanging out with him again because I was being a flake for a minute, dodging him. So, yeah, I've been hanging out with him again, so I'll be back.
Did you fucking ghost him, man? Did you not want Mike to suck
I
your
did
dick,
ghost
man?
him. I was a flake, you know. I ghosted him, and
Dude, just
yeah.
let Mike suck your dick. Come back on the podcast, man.
Oh
Dude,
yeah, definitely do that.
I'll- Seriously, all jokes aside, really had a great time talking to you, man. This is a really cool conversation that we had, man.
Oh yeah, me too. I was glad to. I never done something like this, so
Dude,
That's
come
fun.
back, man. I gotta end this right now because I have to go to sleep. I should have gone to sleep a couple of hours
Oh, yeah.
ago.
yeah.
But, dude, seriously, Gene, thanks for coming on the podcast, man. Mike, it was also nice to talk to you too. Piece of shit, whatever.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
No problem, dude. Also, no one is ever gonna listen to this, so don't worry about it.
No, either way.
I think
But-
it's cool to record it.
Yeah,
I listen to it by myself just because I know what we talked about.
yeah.
Yeah, because Mike's
All right, man.
Mike's a faggot. You know, he listens to this and stuff, and you know, he listens to blah blah blah.
He listens to himself.
Yeah,
That's awesome,
exactly.
so-
Like, he likes to hear his own voice. Um, Mike, good to talk to you, man. Sally Beats, I apologize, but we do have to end the podcast right now. I can barely talk.
Hi, Sally Beats.
Sally
Bye,
Beats. Gene, nice to meet you, man. Good to talk to you. Please come back sometime, and we will all talk to you who doesn't listen to this next time on Just for Fun podcast. Oh, sorry. I will have to play an air horn.
Yeah.
Just for Fun podcast. And I'm about to end it right now. Chicka chicka.